What is up, everybody? Welcome to Defend Your Units. I have Cody, my co-host, Blood Money MMA Bets, and I'm Johnny K Picks, and we're here to break down this UFC 307 card. What's going on, Cody? How you feeling? What you think about UFC Paris?
Oh, I'm feeling great. Just got back from a little vacation. Our vacation got canceled in North Carolina, so me and my parents and my girl and my daughter and everybody. Then my twin sister showed up today. We went to Huber's today, but we went to the casino last night, which was cool. But I got to watch the Contender Series fights, but it was weird. For some reason in Indiana, they won't let you. They don't like post the Dana White Contender Series lines, but on my phone on the Caesars app, it was on there. It's something weird. I had to call up to the thing before about it, but and then my phone wouldn't find the location. I think now once I realized, I think it's because I had bad reception in the casino, so I couldn't do nothing. Wouldn't let me do anything, so I just watched them. But I would have went 3-1 on my bets, like the bets that I gave out.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I only had one bet last night and I hit it, so I was like one and done. We out.
Way to do it. Yeah, but Paris was good. Called that Moicano fight. I was kind of shocked about it. Like, I mean, finding out that his collarbones broke, and I mean, it was that was a crazy fight. But I don't know if that gets stopped in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they don't cover that other eye and just let him say how many fingers. But
yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, he probably would have maybe had one more round, maybe at most. But either way, like that eye was like completely
both eyes
swollen.
Yeah. But
one was completely, the other one was getting there.
Yeah, but I had a great time watching the fight with you guys, man. That was one of the funnest fights I've watched in a long time. Then hitting on DraftKings, so love that.
Definitely. Yeah, I know. Not this pay-per-view, but the next. Pay-per-view.
Well, nice thing that I forgot. Baby Blood. Forgot about her parlay last week.
Yeah.
Chris Duncan, Renato Moicano plus 660, smashing.
There you go. Look at that. Who would have thought? She still got it.
Still got it.
But yeah, next pay-per-view, if anyone's interested, it's gonna be an early, not this one, but the next one, 308. I think it's gonna be early, so we could do another watch along. I think it starts at like 11
Abu Dhabi or something.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a pretty good one, actually, if I remember correctly. That's where who's fighting? Ilya?
Ilya and Max, yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Let me see if I just want to see if before I tell everybody if I'm lying. Yeah, it starts at 9 o'clock
a.m.
a.m.
Who? American time.
Yeah.
Eastern.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock Eastern.
Okay.
Ooh, get your coffee ready.
That's an early one.
But yeah, we'll go through we'll see all is here, say hi to everybody, and then we will get started since we are just a little late. But you know, we normally
chat. You ratted me out of the chat. I did. Johnny.
I did. Well, you know, I didn't hear from you. I was scared.
Right, yeah, I was getting ready, man. It takes a little bit to get this good looking.
We got Paku in here. What's up, Paku? Chur, man.
What up, Paku?
Appreciate you. We got Saba in here, best live show on the net. DYU's back. Looking forward to see another Poton KO. I agree.
Yes, sir. I'm with you, Saba. What is up, Saba?
Our guy there will be Blood. What's up, man? We got Derek in the house. What's up, everyone? Is everybody on their Khalil Rountree by submission prop? Yes, I am.
What's up, Derek, man? Shout out, Derek.
Got to hedge the KO with the Rountree sub, dude.
That's
I wonder what that line is.
What? Huh? Rountree subbing nobody.
Okay.
Huh? That'd be crazy. But the line on that has to be
3,000. I thought it'd be higher, to be honest.
Club and sub, little club and sub action, maybe.
Cody to be late was minus 300. Great parlay piece. I wish I would have laid it. Laid the juice.
You know who wasn't a great parlay piece? Joe Anderson Brito.
A lot of people weren't great parlay pieces. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, that was probably not the best card in the world.
Yeah, It looked a little sketchy, and then it just played out even sketchier. So it is what it is. Luckily, our live bets on the show were doing well.
Yeah, hey, we was hitting them show bets for sure.
We got Ryan Jordan here. Alex about to KO Khalil back to BCD.
Sheesh.
Saba says 308 starts at 4 o'clock. There you go. Look at that.
For him, yeah, for him. That's perfect timing.
There you go. Watching
That's
Defend Your
good.
Units with my shirt off. All right. That's what
That's
we
how.
like
That's
to hear.
It's the only way to do it.
It's America.
America.
And we got Ryan Matthews. What's up, Ryan? We don't drink coffee
There
up
we
for the
go.
other cards. We just shotgun a couple bangs. There you go. I'm okay with that too.
What's
or just
up,
beer.
Ryan?
Beer in general. I'll probably be drinking beer at 9 o'clock.
I started celebrating towards the end of the last one. That's for sure.
Alex going over. Yeah, maybe. I won our Tapology League, by the way. Good job, man.
Let's
I still
go,
haven't
Real
won.
Fight Picks.
I've never won that stupid ass thing.
I've
gotten second place like 3 or 4 times, but never.
That's a big win, Real Fight Picks. Shout out him.
For sure. But all right, let's start the night off with a little fight called Tim Means versus Court McGee, battle of the almost or 40-year-olds, if you want to say. Interested to see your take on this one. Who you got?
Yeah. I mean, so you could kind of like break down this fight according to like what these dudes used to be and give all their stuff, but you know what I mean? We can't really do that no more. We got to break it down where Tim Means is almost 41 and Court's almost 40. So at this stage in his career, Tim Means still throws a ton of volume. He's got good southpaw kickboxing, good clinch knees. You've seen against Fiallo. Good offensive and good defensive wrestling. He's got pretty good cardio, but his chin's just gone. And back in the day, he was just like good everywhere. He wasn't really great anywhere, but he was really tough, had good volume, and was durable as hell. But I think he's been finished in 5 out of his last 6 losses. So he's losing some of that durability. He doesn't come in the same shape that he used to, but he still fights hard. You've seen him, like I said, knock out Fiallo in that 3rd round. But other than that, man, he's had some really tough fights. He got knocked out by Medic, who's just way faster than him. He's fighting Court McGee, who's just like a meat and potatoes fighter. Like he's good wrestling, phenomenal cardio, which I mean, he kind of slowed down against Morono in that last fight, to be honest, in the 3rd round. But good boxing. You know, it's not great, but it's serviceable boxing. Good offensive wrestling, great defensive wrestling, and great defensive jiu-jitsu, good cardio, and he's a grinder. Problem is, I don't see him getting Tim Means really to the ground. I don't think he's really going to out-wrestle Tim Means. And if he gets him down, I don't think he's just going to hold Tim Means down because both these guys got good wrestling. So on the feet, I think it's going to play out pretty close, but I just like Tim's volume. I like that he throws more kicks. I like that he has more power. If anybody's getting knocked out, it's going to be Court McGee. But I'm going to take Tim Means with volume and power, but I'm going to say he gets it done by decision because Court's usually tough as hell, man. So.
Yeah, I agree. Except I'm just going to go with the dog here. I think this is a 50-50 fight.
I don't hate that at all.
Means, I would say, you know, both guys have taken damage. They got a lot of miles, but man, Tim Means, I want to say he's actually took a little bit more damage, especially as of, recently. I know McKee got knocked out pretty bad against Jeremiah Wells, but Means, man, he's just like, early finisher, and then he starts to fade. We've seen him fade a few times in some of his fights. Now, McGee, in his last fight, he looked pretty good against Morono and arguably could have maybe sort of kind of won that fight. It was very close. I'll tell you that. If he fights like that, I think he beats Tim Means. And I'm not saying, he could get Tim Means down. I think he might be the better wrestler maybe, but Tim Means is good too. But, I like McGee's durability more. Maybe Means is a little bit more dangerous, but I'll take durability over danger. And we are at elevation. We're going to say this a lot. And Court McGee, hometown guy, trains or lives or both in Utah. So I think he is going to be used to the elevation there. I think maybe Means looks good in the 1st round. And if he doesn't get McGee out of there, I think McGee can start taking over and start winning more exchanges on the feet. Maybe even get Tim Means down, get him tired, grind him out, and win a very close decision. I do think this fight does go to decision too. I could see a Means early finish, or I could see a McGee maybe late finish if there is one, but I think it does go the distance too. Both these guys are pretty durable and tough, and they're 40 years old. So we got a 40-year-old fight starting out the night, and then I'll just say it right now. There's like 13 or 14 fighters that are above the 8 or 35 or older on this card, just so you know. It's wild.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Old timer fight card.
That's what happens a lot on these pay-per-views. They try to get the name value on there and have just a bunch of names, even if Tim Means has lost 4 out of his last 5 and McGee, probably lost his last 4 or 5 fights. But It's still name value, and we're still here to watch it. It'll still be a decent fight.
I'm just saying. It's just weird. They just put all of the older fighters on
Yeah,
pay-per-view.
when I counted it up, I thought
go.
it was like you said, it was like 12 fighters over 35 or something like that.
Yeah,
close
it was
to
insane.
that. And then and then there's a lot of them that's right close to 35 too, like Kayla Harrison.
I think there's a lot of them that are 35. Yeah, and then there was a couple that are like 34.
You know who isn't? Lasmin Lucindo.
She's the youngest by far, probably 22. By like
15 years
6 or 7 years.
Yeah, she's 15 years younger than Morena.
That's crazy, dude. Let's see what everyone else says here. Let's see. Saba likes the dog in McGee too.
I don't blame anybody taking McGee here. It should play out close, man.
Yeah.
I like your
what's up, Brandon?
Stuff.
Finally, they put Court on a Utah card. Only local fight, I'm pretty sure. Yep.
And I like Court. I like both these dudes. The Dirty Bird, I like Court McGee. Both these dudes.
Yeah, this should be fun. If it lasts long, or it might be super sloppy, it might be boring. We don't know.
Tim Means hits hard, dude. He could catch Court McGee early. See, like the reason why I picked Tim Means is because of Court McGee, the way he kept it close with Morono was grappling. And I just don't like he was taking Morono down, but he's got no takedown defense. He just pulls Gilly. Like Tim Means got good takedown, and he's a big dude too. But that's the only thing that made me like, because I just don't think that McGee would get any grappling going really in this fight.
Yeah, I think if he does, it's probably going to be later. Maybe Means slows down a bit.
True. There you go.
You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to look at these fights at elevation or altitude, whatever you want to say. So
it's a good thing.
Will this be like a heavyweight fight in elevation? Means has good cardio, can punch all rounds easy. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see. I say we let these 40-year-olds bring their canes into the fight. Way more entertaining. Agreed.
Might get a dual retirement after this, but these dudes, I'd assume they're making like $100K a fight at this point. They've been in the UFC for so long. It's not really like after so long, you get more and more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Rem Dog says he thought I was wearing a Rocky Bennington shirt because of the thing below me.
Yeah. Lines up perfect.
The bookie, what's up, man? Austin Hubbard did this whole camp at my gym. All right, he's improved. Juliana Pena, take the 4-5 decision line on FanDuel. There you go. Yeah, I think if she wins, it's probably by decision.
Or if anybody gets to finish, though, it'd be her. She like on the ground and stuff from her back or on top, she's constantly going for the finish.
Yep. Yeah, Mean sub last fight. Court is tough to sub. Yeah, I don't think he gets a sub. I think if he gets a finish, it'll be probably by knockout.
Yeah. When I was watching the tape, I remember it too, but when Court McGee was fighting Alex Morono kept pulling them guillotines. Cormier said Anthony Smith had messaged him and was like, I've rolled like 30 hours with Court McGee. He's like, and I've gone hard. And he's like, I've never submitted him. He's like, Morono probably isn't going to either.
Yeah. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? Price too good on McGee. Have to take McGee. I agree. But I think it's a little wide. Does elevation really matter if not heavyweight? I think it does. It depends.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen
older
it a lot.
Fighters. There's a lot of older fighters here, and if they're not used to it and they're going harder than they usually do, they're gonna feel it. I mean, they might not.
Elvin St. Preux and Ryan Span's gonna be gassed just getting to the ring.
100%.
Both them dudes are gonna come out like, touching gloves.
They're gonna have 3 minutes to finish a fight, and then if not, someone's just gonna lay down and quit. Elevation is like altitude, so I think they're like 7,000 feet above sea level, something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's up there.
Let's
elevation,
see. Dirty Reg, what's up? Tim Means about to get court marshaled.
What up, Reg?
What's up, Reg?
Possibility, man. If Court McGee doesn't get knocked out, he's a tough dude. He's tough out. I mean, no one really looks good against him. Even I remember betting Sean Brady against him. It's close as hell because Brady couldn't take him down. No jits on him. So
that's true. Moneyline Mills, what's up, man? Let's catch my guys tighten up. Yeah, good win from them on Monday. Like to see it.
Yep.
Tim by sub or decision? I guess it. I would do KO or decision, but
KO. I think if Tim, because Court's never been subbed, and that dude's very like if Tim. I would do sub for Tim if he's gonna lose by finish. He would get subbed by Court, but I don't think Court's really subbing anybody. But the KO, for Tim Means, because we've seen Court get KO'd a couple times. Tim Means hits hard, dude.
It's a VS takeover.
VFS.
VFS takeover. We the fucking best in the world. Pena's so ready. I'll be holding on the belt next
So you
week.
guys are
All
out
right.
out of Chicago then, right?
Yeah.
VFS. Shout out VFS. And then you
Let's
got
go.
Austin Hubbard and Pena on the card, man. Shout out them guys, dude. That's awesome.
That'd be great.
Yep. Shout out to Bookie, man.
Really hard to judge this one. Both have lost their chins. Both have similar stats. I'm thinking it will come down to whoever is healthy that night.
Right.
Could be.
Good points. Good points
Could
there.
Be. Hey guys, Aldo is back and a lock. Love you where your head's at.
Dude, I made my breakdown on that, and I still right now I'm like,
I love where your head's at.
That.
You know what? There's a theme to this card that I just realized when I was doing my breakdowns. I was figure out who I'm gonna pick, and there's a lot of sketchy fights. So I'm like, you know what? It's a trust your gut kind of card. Whatever my gut says, I'm going with it. Fuck it.
I don't mind it. Lines are tough because it's like a lot of these fights are close, man. A lot of these fights could be.
Yep. Tenacious Bling, what's up, boys? What's up, man? Appreciate you coming out. And McGee lives in Utah, used to elevation. Yep. That's another little, it swayed me a bit. So he's used to it. Let's see. You also have to have that in Bolivia with footy. Their team isn't good, but all the South American teams are having a hard time if they play there. There you go.
Yeah, less elevation. Oxygen. When you're high up in there, there's less oxygen in the air to be getting. If you get used to it.
All right, next one here, and we kind of went over it a little bit, but it's Oben St. Preux versus Ryan Spann. I'll go ahead and go. Yeah, we got another 40-year-old over 40 that's fighting. We got Ryan Spann with negative fight IQ. So, but St. Preux looked pretty decent in his last fight against Kennedy. He kind of came to life, if you want to say, in quotes. But he just mainly throws kicks out there. He's pretty low volume. He can grapple. He hasn't really grappled, in the last like 3 or 4 years since he turned 40. But he's there to be hit. He's there to be finished. Kennedy couldn't really do anything for whatever reason, and then St. Preux was able to survive, and he did actually really well against Kennedy, which that's why Kennedy is banned from this time being. But we got Ryan Spann, who, like I said, very dangerous guy. He has negative fight IQ, tons of power in his hands. He's got very good chokes. But he's more so like round 1 finish, maybe a round and a half or bust. And I know he went to decision against Anthony Smith recently. Split decision. Maybe you can make an argument that he won that fight, but that normally doesn't happen. Like, I think the last 8 out of his 10 fights have gone under 1.5. Like, he hasn't even seen round 3. So, again, we're going to be at elevation. So this guy, we've seen him go crazy in round 1. And then once round 2 starts, if he doesn't get a finish, he kind of gives up. He's got a little bit of quit in him, but he does go for the finish early though, at least. So just going off of that, and St. Preux being 42 years old, maybe older, I don't even know. I'm picking Spann, but I'm staying far away from this fight. If I would do anything, it's going to be betting the under, because like I said, I think Spann is super dangerous. He's going to be way more dangerous. But if this fight gets out of round 1, he kind of has a little bit of quit in him. But we've also seen St. Preux not really go for a finish because he's very low volume. But to me, Spann's a guy where he might make a stupid mistake and might get choked out or something like that. And St. Preux does have good grappling, good submissions too. So but give me Spann. I'm gonna say by first round knockout, but I don't trust him. Don't trust him at all. What do you think, Cody?
Yeah, I don't trust either one of these guys with my money. I'm gonna go. I mean, Spann's the type of explosive fighter that's been given St. Preux problems and knocking him out, and that's Spann's way to go. And I think he's going to get it done, but I wouldn't be shocked if St. Preux survives the first round, does what he did with Kennedy, which I was shocked with that because he threw 250 significant strikes and he's freaking 48 years old.
Interesting.
Just
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, and he's so low output usually too. And then even against Shogun Hua, which he won a split decision over a very old Hua, I thought he lost. So it's he's not very good. He took some big shots from Kennedy too that he shouldn't have been able to take. The whole thing was weird with that dude. How he just fought like he was the 2016 fighting Johnny Jones.
It was he shaved off about 6 years of his life for some reason, for whatever reason. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah, that's weird. They just come back. Shevchenko,
looking
39 years
ripped
old,
and
looking
it's
great.
weird.
Yeah, but yeah, man, St. Preux, he's low output counter striker, wants to hit you with the left hook, dude. He wants to hit you with the usually that's what he does, but he wants to back up, catch you coming in like Alonzo Menafield, hit you with that left hook and put you out, or you take him down, he Von Flue chokes. You should be the St. Preux choke because he's got you fucking like 5.
And that could happen in this fight.
Yeah, if so, well, yeah, when Span gets tired and lazy, say he's
And
throwing all these
negative
big
fight IQ.
shots, and then he takes him down and just, you know what I mean? He thinks he's got the arm triangle in, or I mean, he thinks he's got a guillotine, but usually Span would be on top. But I'm just going to say Span catches him. We've seen Felipe Lins, all these dudes do it. Span's going to be way faster than him in the first round at least. So I'm going to say he gets the KO. But obviously, if he doesn't, that second and third is going to be very, very close. But I'm going to say he gets the KO.
There you go. I like it. But saying far away. Thomas like Span round 1 KO as well. Blood like Span. Youth. Yep. TM.
Told you I'm off the old people train anymore, man. And that would save me money like against.
Sometimes you have to ride them at least one more time and then they're banned for life.
Yeah.
TM says Buckley and Delitze parlay a lock. All right.
Hey, I picked both of them on mine.
Saba, I picked Span against Smith, where he was dumber than Joe Biden and Gooskov. One more chance, Ryan.
I had Smith against Span because Span's terrible, but then I had Span over Gooskov because and he did, bro. But did you watch that fight? And he did exactly what I said he was going to do. He fucking took him down, took the back, had him flattened out, and somehow Gooskov survived. Like I thought Span was going to end that.
Mm-hmm.
He had his chances, but then his heart gave out. Like he doesn't have much heart. He don't have much heart. He's a great hammer, terrible nail. He gets rocked a lot, and first round, you know, he slows down in the second third. He's finished 18 of his 21 wins, and most of them are in the first round or under a round and a half.
Yep. St. Preux moves in slow motion. Yes, he does.
Mm-hmm. It's quicksand.
Ban KO. OSP is thick hips. There we go. Justin, what's up, Justin? I'm liking Delitze, Aldo dog parlay, and Carla and McGee dog parlay. Okay, going dogs.
I don't mind him. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of fights, and they're kind of like stylistic matchups where one person's probably going to look -500, like Tisha Torres and Esparza.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like grappler versus striker. So one of them is going to look like some people's going to look real smart, some people's going to look dumb.
Yep. Cody can probably answer this. Saba's never seen or knew Prime OSP. Was he legit or just come and go?
He was hit or miss. He's like a Rountree, but back then everybody was on roids and shit too. But like, I mean, he fought John Jones, had a crazy fight with John Jones. Who'd he head kick? Corey Anderson. But most of the time he's getting beat up. He was like real durable.
He has like a lot of third round finishes, don't we? Or
he takes earlier. He takes a beating from people early in his career. He would take a beating from people and then head kick him late in the third or just get that Von Flue choke. He's got like 5 of them. But no, he was never like, I mean, he had some good fights with people, but he was just real durable, which would make him have he had a close fight with John Jones. I actually put in some tickets a while ago at the winner's circle, and I was next to a dude. He's like, "What you betting, man?" I was like, "Oh, I only bet MMA." And he was like, "Oh, I went to school. He played football at like Tennessee or somewhere like that with Open St. Preux." Like,
nice.
It's peasy.
Let's see. Dirty Red says OSP for me. If both so untrustworthy, why not pick the plus money? That's true.
I don't hate you. I don't hate it at all.
I'm not betting.
Yeah, this is a kind of a suspect card to bet, dude. And then, like I said, the ones that don't seem suspect, they're -700.
Exactly.
Kayla Harrison and fucking Pereira.
Yep.
But like, I mean, there's still some suspect. Well, a lot of them. A lot of suspect fights.
I hear you. We'll get to all of them.
You damn sure we will. Because it's going to be fucking units, and that's what we're gonna do.
Just get ready, guys. Oh, it's coming. There we go. Jedi's next. All right. We got Baja Mendez. Let's do all that good stuff. Let's go.
Jedi. Which one's Jedi? Semi the Jedi? Oh, then that Jedi next.
Then that Jedi guy's next. Jedi guys. I'm not sure. Maybe he can let us know.
Yeah.
And all of them separate money lines or however you prefer. Oh, the parlays. Yeah. Might as well just do. A lot of them are like +180.
Yeah. A lot of them are good money line plays.
I would just do single, but you could throw them in all one parlay. Why not?
Yeah, I got picks on this card, but that doesn't mean I anything confident about it. Like
Is Mr. Pay-Per-View coming back for some bets this weekend?
I'm gonna see. I might go put some in on Friday. Bro, I like all right. So look. I don't know. I took the week off. I'm like, dude, I feel like I have the worst luck in the world in everything, right? Like everything around life's been just kind of bad luck. So then I'm like, I'm gonna see when I just put the bets out, don't bet them. What happens? I put them out, don't bet them. I should have went 5-0 with Burrito in, but I went 7-3. But the 5 I would have put in would have went 4-1. But then does that just show that I'm fucking cursed? Like bad luck? Like if I would have bet it, I feel like I would have lost them. So I don't know. I don't know.
You're in your head too much.
I hate losing. But then then the first time in a long time that I fully concentrate on DraftKings in a while, like I'm thinking about that a shit ton, just as much as I would have been thinking about the bets. I hit big on that. And I used to kill on DraftKings, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I kind of want to.
All right.
I think I might. I don't know. I feel terrible.
Just feel it. Whatever you feel in your bones. Trust the gut.
It's kind of a shitty card too.
Trust the gut.
Keep it.
I only have I think I have 4 bets right now, and 2 of them are underdogs. So there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. But let's go to the next fight. Gonna be a pretty interesting one. Carla Esparza versus Tisha, the Tiny Tornado, Torres Pennington. Who do you like?
So, stylistic matchup, grappler versus striker, right? These guys fought a long time ago in the Ultimate Fighter, and is like a majority win for Carla Esparza. That was probably about 10 years ago, at least, like 8 to 10 years ago.
Was that Tough or whatever?
Yeah, back in the day. So these girls know each other. Obviously, all them girls, there was a very small pool of girls to pick from, so they all used to just fight each other, So it's hard to find fights like this that aren't just rematches, but it's still a good fight because it's 2 very skilled girls. Carla Esparza, decent, serviceable striking. It didn't look terrible against Rose. Not like she won the striking, but it was like enough to where Rose didn't just throw combos at her all day. Yeah. I studied that fight.
I did not watch that fight.
I did. I rewatched.
I couldn't do it.
Fuck no. What would be the point? What you gonna learn?
I looked at it and I was like, skip.
I don't know. If anybody watched that for tape study, you lost life. You lost life on that. But Esparza's got good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, good ground and pound. You've seen it against Xian Yan. Tisha Pennington has excellent striking, right? Tiny Tornado. She's throwing with both hands, both legs. She's throwing in combo, ending with kicks to the leg, ending her punching combos with that. She's got excellent clinch, or at least she's got excellent takedown defense, but she can be clinched up against cage. That's one thing I don't like about her reach. She couldn't really take her down, but she got a ton of control time in the second round, a little bit in the third round. Mackenzie Dern did the same to her. But she's fought the best girls in the world. She's coming back. Her last fight, she came back after being off for a couple of years. She had a baby with Raquel Pennington, who's on this card too. And it's not like she looked bad against Ricci, because I kind of thought she won that fight.
No, I thought she looked good until she started slowing down a bit.
Yeah, in the third round. And like I said, I thought she kind of won that fight. It was very close. And we see how good Ricci is. But yeah, she started slowing down a little. She's 35 years old now, coming off she had a baby and all that stuff. But in this fight, a rematch from a long time ago, I got to side with Pennington. I'm siding with Pennington because I feel like in this 10 years since the first fight, I don't think Esparza's wrestling got any better, and her striking's only okay. It didn't really improve, but Pennington's takedown defense has gotten better over the last 9 years. So I think she's going to fully be able to stop most of the wrestling here. And then her striking is going to be, it's not like she's dangerous really, unless it's I think it was Sam Hughes she stopped on short notice. But she puts a volume on you and she hits you with good shots. So I don't think she finishes Esparza. But give me Tisha Pennington in a very close fight, because there's a good possibility that Esparza does land a takedown, gets the first round, and now Pennington's got to move and stick and move the last 2 rounds and clearly win them to get the win. So I won't be betting any part of it, but I'll take Tisha Pennington by decision.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going with Pennington too. We all know that rematches, even though I know this was 10 years ago, they never really happened the same way. We saw it against Grasso and Valentina. I'll bring it up again. All of them were different outcomes and different people winning in different ways. So if you think Esparza's going to come out here and wrestle, especially after she's been away for 2 years and just had a baby, and this is her first fight back and going to be her last fight because she's said that she's going to retire. It's hard to back that. Now she can win this fight if she does wrestle, but like you said, Cody, Pennington's takedown defense has improved, and she showed it in the Dern fight. She showed it in the Tabitha Ritchie fight. I know both of them aren't as good as wrestlers as Esparza is, but we're up at elevation again. I'm going to say it again, and you're going to tell me that Esparza is going to out wrestle Pennington for 3 rounds and win a decision? I don't think it's going to happen, especially after the long layoff and all that stuff. So I think Pennington will be able to stuff the takedowns, and she's going to be light years better on the feet, and I think that's where she wins this fight. So I don't see a finish either way. So give me Pennington by decision. I like this spot, actually pretty weirdly confident in this pick. So not going to lie. Going with Little Tornado. Let's go.
Fucking Howard, man, ruin me for these chick fights again.
I am so mad at myself.
I'm at it
because I knew it in the back of my head. Oh, she is so much better.
That's what that girl had a chance was to win. Like if they just got in a slugfest, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's kind of what 100%. She did. Like pick her apart from the outside.
If you wanted to get slugfest,
the girl's Jessica Andrade. Move around, pick her apart.
Mm-hmm.
Go knock out another opponent that isn't just only throwing heat at you. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't want to go back to that. Looking in the future.
We're back there. We're moving forward. SK's kind of bringing us in the future. I like where he came in. He came in hot.
Let's see where we're at. Let's see. Cody's going to have a 2025 like Do Bronx did and come back and win the goal at the end. There you go.
I need it.
Not best to try to get positive advice from a Bears fan. Please.
That's dude, White Sox fan, bro. What? I mean, sorry, John. No offense, John. No offense, Johnny. Dude, actively cheers for the White Sox.
Don't look behind me. Look right here. We got Bears fans right now. Come on.
Hey, it's a whole new season, baby.
That's right. 2-2. Bears looking good, guys. Best defense in the league.
Don't you wish you guys would have snatched up Jalen Daniels, though?
Huh?
Hell yeah.
Do you know the Bears defense? Trust me, they're going to shut that little kid down. Shut him down. He's going to have like 20 yards rushing and 3 interceptions. Guaranteed.
Oh man, that kid's good.
Yeah, you'll see. Defense matters.
It does. Just as Justin Fields. He said our defense is helping him get everything. I mean, he's getting better. But
he looks the same to me, but he just has a better.
Oh, I forgot he's your Bears. He's better than Caleb Williams, though. That's
there's a way higher ceiling on Caleb Williams than Justin Fields. You don't know nothing, Steelers fan. You don't know nothing. You'll see. Give it 3 or 4 more weeks, and you'll be like, you know what, John? Caleb Williams is pretty freaking good. He's a rookie. You gotta remember.
Hey, I didn't even realize that's your name. That should be the catch thing. That's what I always tell my daughter. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You
ever watch?
Yeah.
You ever watch Game of Thrones? Yeah.
Yeah, it was good until like the 6th season.
Yeah, the new ones suck. The dragon ones kind of boring.
Yep. What's up, New York City Robert? I do better sometimes with no tape study and just pick with the past experience. There you go. Trust the gut. Sometimes
that's why I came back hot, dude. I came back like fuck yeah. The last one I picked before I would thought that I went 12-1 on my picks. Bro, that's another thing is my picks have been solid. I'm making the wrong bets. That's what made like if I put 10 bets on my for my 10 best bets in order of confidence, and I had 4 bad weeks. I went 1-4 on my bets, but I put 10 up. If 4 of them won, I didn't pick barely any of them. Like, or 5 of them won. I always pick the wrong ones. Like every time. This motherfucker.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get in that rut, and you got to trust the process. Wouldn't be surprised if this fight goes to split. I don't like Esparza having that retirement at her back of in the back of the head, but look at what Joanne Wood did. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pennington sucks. I wouldn't go that far.
Coming in with the detail breakdown. Yeah. Who's he fighting? Who's Semmelsberger fighting? He let me down, man, against Euros, but I'm gonna find out.
He's got some weird fight IQ as well.
Yes, and there's nothing weird about him. Not good fight. That's bad fight.
Carla is serious. She wins if she is. We'll see. Shout out to all of those who had money Moicano. There we go. What's up?
Try to tell the world, Johnny.
Well, you know,
everybody made fun of me for that one.
I didn't make fun of you.
No, but like he was like the thing I loved the most was his size. Like he's the same size as Benoit. Benoit wasn't going to go out there and just bully him. It was just like with Bahamondes and Torres. Like dudes that are bullies like that don't like a bigger, stronger person that they can't just go out and just grab throw down and beat up. Like Thiago Moises, people's done that to him. Joel Alvarez, a lot of people bullied that dude.
Dirty Reg likes him some Carla at that plus number. Retirement does scare him a bit. What about the baby? 2 years off. That scares me even more than the
for
retirement.
Carla.
Yeah.
And she got married and all that. Yeah. And she's coming back. She's probably going to get a quick 100K for this. But yeah, that's not good news at all with the
What's up, Nick? Good to see you back. Yeah, Wrestling at Elevation is a ticket to Gasville and for real. Unless you're on PPO like Kayla.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's go Mets. I did see that they scored one run. Okay. So they're up 1-0. There you go. They've been on fire too. Mets and the Tigers have just been nonstop on fire, dude. So watch out for them in the playoffs. Cody, what's your team in NFL and baseball?
Steelers and the Pirates, baby.
You're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer what
I've been suffering for the Pirates for 35 years, dude. But I had Big Ben. I had Big Ben Roethlisberger, and that's what sucks, dude. When if you got a team that has a good quarterback, like a franchise quarterback,
for 15 years.
Fucking enjoy them 15. When you got a chance to go to the playoffs and like when I had Big Ben Roethlisberger,
I've never had a good quarterback in my Bears life,
bro. And that sucks because you just go into the season like the Browns fans because I grew up right by Cleveland, so everybody's Brown fans. But like my dad grew up like 30 minutes from Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania and West Virginia, so I've been a Steeler fan. But I mean, there ain't no way I would raise my kid a Brown fan. Losing like that all the time, dude.
No.
I'd be like, man, I would have went to. They had out. It's like on Talladega Nights when they put his arm up and he's like, just say you like small pancakes instead of crepes. He's like, no, bro. They could have went to the Ravens and been Raven fans. Their whole team went there and they won a Super Bowl like a year later. Like their team's cursed, but they could have been with Ray Lewis. Had all them years.
Yeah. Was it the Browns? Who packed up? Who packed up to
Indy did that. Or Indy, like Baltimore backed up in the middle of the night, I think went to Indy, but Cleveland,
they went to Baltimore. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say like somebody went to Indianapolis.
Bro, I've gotten a couple fist fights in my life over Browns Steelers shit talk, bro. Because they didn't have nothing to talk shit about.
Carla went from title fight to third fight of the night. Stock has dropped. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's fighting Chuck Buffalo.
Oh yeah, because Chuck changed with you. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, man, get him, Chuck.
Like him.
Get him.
Give me Chuck.
Chuck.
Give me good old Chucky.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't trust a Jedi to safe as far as I can throw him.
No, hopefully Chuck get him with that left hook.
I had Saint Denis, but in his defense, I think he still had staff. So. I love it.
That's a fact.
My brother is going to smoke him like Pratis. Pratis is going to be fighting here soon, too. I saw.
Oh, yeah. Fighting Michael Venom
Randy
Page.
Brown, maybe.
Oh, I thought somebody was saying him and Venom Page.
I don't.
Bro,
that's
Venom Page might be the best striker, like in MMA. Like as far as just hitting hard, because he makes good strikers look like they don't know what they're like.
Dude, Ian Gary had a grapple. He couldn't even strike with it. I was scared from my bet.
yeah.
And that was dicey.
Dicey as fuck. But he hit so like, dude, he was hitting Kevin Holland so fucking hard, dude. Like cracking him. Kevin's just so durable, but bro.
Yep. It's true. If you have a good quarterback, you're set for 10 to 15 years.
Dude, when we had Roethlisberger played for fucking like 18 years, every year it's like we can go to the Super Bowl and win it, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But then fucking Tom Brady. I would rather been losing to Manning. I liked Peyton Manning so much better, and he was so good, but Tom Brady was just fucking that dude. Whooped our ass all the time.
What's up, Edward? Jacksonville is total garbage. 6 road losses in a row. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is not the guy, unfortunately.
Their whole team
is. But then again, it could be the coaching too. The coaching's pretty bad too.
Yeah, I don't think they're putting a great team together with them. They had some wide receivers, but
yeah, I mean, it's rough. I hear you. You don't really have anything to hold your head on, other than hope.
Prates versus Randy Brown's legit, man.
Yep. All righty, we'll go to the next one here. It's going to be a weird one. Alexander Hernandez versus Austin Hubbard. I will go. I don't like this fight at all. This is one of those where I probably just flipped a coin in my head and my gut was like, yeah, whatever. But we got Hernandez. He's very dangerous early, good striking. He's got good power in his hands. He does fade as the fight goes on. That's the one thing bad about him. And we are at elevation. So it's like this guy, I don't know how long he has. He does make some stupid fight IQ decisions sometimes in his fights, but he's normally durable. You know, he did gas out a little bit in a couple of his fights, especially against Billy Q and stuff like that. But usually everybody gasses out then. But I'm just worried for him in elevation. But then we have Austin Hubbard. You know, he's just one of those meat and potato guys, well rounded everywhere. Solid striking. He's durable. He's got good wrestling. He's just not like super amazing anywhere, but he trains at elevation, so he has a little bit of a cardio edge here, and he's pretty, like I said, durable too. So, yeah, early I like Hernandez, and late I like Hubbard. And if nobody can get each other, if nobody can finish each other, then it's going to be a very close decision. So, I'm just gonna go with Hernandez ever so slightly. I don't like it. Not confident, very, very low confident. Might be my lowest confident pick on the night because I just don't know what happens here, honestly. So give me Hernandez to win. I'm going to say by knockout, but I could see a decision. I could see Hubbard winning by a knockout in the third round too. So we'll see what happens, but just going with Hernandez. Staying away from this fight, 190%.
Yeah, dude, this is one of the tougher fights to call because you don't like Alexander's cardio, right?
No, I don't.
Well, he's short notice too. He's short notice,
and I don't like it.
And the only thing I say about that is he fought Jim Miller short notice and looked pretty decent. And Jim Miller was out there cracking. So
I think Jim Miller could beat Hubbard, but we are at elevation though. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's a super tough fight to call because, like, all right, you got Alexander Hernandez, who's got explosive kickboxing, right? He's got power in both hands, really wants to hit you with the right, got KO head kicks too. Good offensive wrestling, good defensive wrestling, pretty bad cardio. Definitely doesn't like to grapple a shit ton, you know. But he's powerful. He usually loses when he steps up like to higher competition. If you watch, it's weird when he went down to 145, like the UFC must not like him or something, because every time he dropped down to 145, they gave him giant 145ers that were well-rounded with excellent cardio. So they all just pushed the pace. And Billy Q, Damon Jackson, and Bill Algeo. All three of them dudes are like the same. They just push. Basically. I mean, Billy Q and Matt Jackson wrestle a little more, but they both push. But so Hernandez, like I said, explosive. He's very dangerous in the first round. He can slow down, but like in that fight with Jim Miller, there wasn't no grappling really, and it was just all striking. But he held out pretty good for all three rounds, you know. And I kind of thought Jim Miller won that fight though. Like I thought he won the first round, and then I thought he won the third round.
Man, I thought he definitely won the third round. It's just like I'm trying to remember. It was super close, Right.
So then you got Austin Thud Hubbard, who, all right, so he's not great anywhere, right? But he's pretty good everywhere. He's a dog. He's tough as hell. He's got he's got great cardio. He's got great durability. That's the thing. I definitely don't see Alexander Hernandez coming out and knocking out Thud Hubbard in the first round. You know what I mean? The dude's got good durability. So I think that he could definitely go all three with Hernandez, because Hernandez is usually not knocking out like Mike Breeden. I don't know, dudes like that. Just lower level, short notice, 155 guys that are just way slower. But Thud Hubbard is going to be like the same size, a little bigger. He's going to have good cardio. He's going to be able to. So I don't think that, like, I think Hubbard will want to try to grapple here just to like wear on Hernandez, but I don't think he's really going to be able to land those takedowns. But if he could land some takedowns and just get Hernandez working a ton, that would help him a lot throughout the fight. But I just don't know if he's going to be able to get the takedowns. Definitely not in the first round. But this is going to be a close fight. Like, this is going to be a super close fight. I see it going to decision. It could definitely even go to split decision. I don't know. I picked Hernandez by split decision, but I think this fight go either way. I don't feel confident on that. Like, I just wish I had one thing where I could say, other than cardio, where I'm like, Hubbard's going to go out there, he's going to do this, and he's going to beat Alexander Hernandez. And I don't have that for Hernandez either. I don't have Hernandez going to go out and knock him out. I don't have Hernandez going to go out and out grapple.
I would say that Hernandez has the better striking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying in 3 rounds.
But he doesn't have a 3 rounds to do it, though.
Well, so he did against Jim Miller, though. It just depends the kind of pace.
But he was getting out grappled in the third round, and he almost got finished.
Late in the third round, like a minute and a half. But, like, that's the thing. If Thud Hubbard is going to have to be able to grapple, dude. He's going to have to be able to just wear on him. And if he can, then he can definitely do it. Jim Miller wasn't able to do it, and I kind of like his wrestling grappling a little better. But I would just say, dude, I like the overs in this. And look at the live betting, dude. If you see Hernandez's body language start to change, Thud Hubbard, and that's another thing, is Thud's not that dangerous. Like the Max Roscoff or whatever, he's dangerous because that dude was like, I just don't want to get. But it's like, at least you know Damon Jackson finishes fights. Bill Algeo can finish fights. Like Billy Quarantillo, them dudes. Thud Hubbard's just kind of he'll be there till the end. Durable, good cardio, and fight you anywhere the fight goes. But I'm going to say that Hernandez a little bit better striking, and that's the way he's able to get it. But won't shock me at all. Thud Hubbard wins this fight.
I'm right with you. I mean, I'll watch the fight, but I do not want to bet this with anyone's money.
No, I mean, you might as well take the underdog because I think Hernandez is like minus 180, right? So like Thud Hubbard,
I think money's coming in on Hubbard, which I get it. It should be a closer line fight. Minus 170. And
then what do we think? Is Figlock better than Hernandez? Michael Figlock's good. I thought he won that fight though. Figlock won the fight with Hubbard. But
I don't know. There's things I like about Figlock, and there's things I don't, and then vice versa with Alex Hernandez. Like, so it's like one of those you're just picking and choosing just based on like what you like in a fighter. Like, I just don't like Hernandez. Like, sometimes he does stupid things, and then he doesn't really have the gas tank for his like style of fight more times than not.
Yeah.
And if he had like one of those that were pretty good, and then the other one was still bad, I still like him. I like him more, but.
Yeah, but a lot of his when he's gassing out, it's over some pretty.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be a good fight,
but he's taking the fight on short notice, like you said, and it's in Utah. So
true.
Let's see. Justin said he doesn't like Hernandez anymore. You think the UFC will be ready for him to be gone? Maybe.
Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, if he loses this, he's 14-9, and he's probably lost a lot of his last fights. Like,
yep. Like Hernandez is a gasser, and the elevation equals 1 round of cardio. And don't forget taking this fight on short notice.
True that. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. This was one of the harder fights on the card to pick.
Yep. Let's see. Saba says he's picking Hernandez and probably going to regret it. I'm probably am too. Not going to lie. Hubbard is good everywhere. Yeah, I mean he's solid everywhere. He's solid everywhere. He's not bad anywhere. Except maybe finishing ability.
He used to get taken down a lot, but then he like Marco Madsen, but them are like Olympic level wrestlers. Now he's added that into his game a little bit, especially in the Ultimate Fighter.
If he was with a franchise quarterback, the Bears would never get rid of him. Throwing it out there. And they would have traded him for more than 4th round pick. Throwing that out there. I mean, franchise, he's serviceable.
Super Bowl.
Very good runner. Very good runner.
Next Patrick Mahomes.
You got to watch out for those fumbles whenever he gets sacked every freaking time. Then you're going to be like, this guy does not hold on to the ball ever.
Low Justin Mahomes is what they're calling him now.
Oh, boy. Hubbard trains at Elevations full camp.
I don't think he's out there no more. I think he's in Chicago now, or like back home, right? Somewhere around there. Right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, man, I hope you guys win. I hope Doug wins. I hope your camp wins for real.
I mean, elevation can matter to definitely fatties and people that are known to be gassers. And there's a pretty decent amount of people that kind of gas in this card.
A lot of Brazilians gas on these, but they're all at like sea level. But like Brazilians, man, will gas out a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess everybody does. Remember in Mexico City, like Santos and all them.
Yep.
Turns out he just wasn't good.
But there's places in Brazil that is at elevation, not as high, but they have elevation. I think like Sao Paulo, maybe. I could be wrong, but I know Brazil is not at elevation. But
like that's like us. There's some elevation in America. Weird.
Yep. Salt Lake City, Denver,
dude. Lake Tahoe is up there over 8,000 feet.
Yep.
So that's where I'm gonna take Johnny for me and Johnny's super fight. I'm gonna drag him in the deep waters, 8,000 feet up.
Sorry, Johnny, but I hate football. John was just MMA. Well, it mainly is, but I do other sports as well. So just to spice it up a little bit, because sometimes UFC gets a little stale. So it's all right. Next fight we got, it's gonna be Ior Pretoria versus Cesar Almeida. Who do you like?
Well, first off, this line's crazy. Like Cesar Almeida is not that fucking great to just be like he lost it the first 7 minutes of the fight to Dylan Butka. Ior Pretoria, powerful striking, his switch stances, man. He went out of southpaw, he's got powerful kicks. He's got power in both hands. Like you seen against Bellato, hitting him with a big left hook that put him down, hurt him, almost finished him. The weird thing is in that fight too, them dudes fought hard as hell, like at a crazy pace, and he still had cardio for like 7 minutes, even after trying to finish Bellato in the second round for like 3 minutes, before he gassed out and got finished. But them are big dudes up at 205. But he's got pretty good striking. He's got good takedown defense. He's durable, even though he got finished by like Ulberg quick and then Pereira. Like he's like against Negramanu and a couple other people, dude. He's took like a beating, and still kept going and for a while, even Bellato and all that. But decent, good takedown defense. We don't know too much about his offensive grappling. I think he landed a takedown against that Bierschek dude, but he's a big dude at 185. That's for sure, man. He's going to be 2 inches taller here with the inch of reach. Then you got Almeida, who's a great kickboxer. He's got K1 experience. He's fought Pereira. He's fought all them dudes. He didn't win, but he's fought them and stuff. Powerful leg kicks. He's got pretty decent power in both hands too. He's got decent takedown defense, decent get up game. Sucked against Kopylov. He got dropped and flatlined a little bit in that first round, and then after that, in the second round, when Kopylov was gassed out, Almeida couldn't do nothing about it, and then still would just get taken down. So all that, his takedown defense and get up game worries me. His gas tank worried me against Kopylov because he didn't even throw that much. And even in the third round, when Kopylov was tired as shit, dude, he was tired too and not doing nothing. I don't know, dude. This fight, I don't know. Obviously, if it stays kickboxing the whole time, Almeida's gonna win, right? He should win a kickboxing 100%. Match. But Ken Potiera being bigger than him, grapple with him. Almeida's takedown defense is terrible. He's got a pretty good get up game. But even Budka and all them guys taken down, even on the Contender Series, he would get taken down, reverse it. Towards the end, he landed his own takedowns. That's why I liked him a lot. Even bet him against Budka because he showed great takedown defense in the third round, and cardio in the third round. But he didn't look nothing like that. And I get it, Kopylov's really good, but I'm taking Almeida here just because I don't really trust Potiera. But this fight could play out really, really close. And if Ihor is able to get a little bit of grappling going, maybe land his own big shot, you know what I mean? Because he's got way better striking accolades than Kopylov, and Kopylov was busting his ass at first. So I'm going to take Almeida. I don't trust him at all. I think the line's way off. I don't mind anybody that would bet Potiera. I just don't think that dude should be minus 400.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I am on Almeida, though. Like you said, I think he is clearly the better striker if this fight does play out in the feet. And I do think it will, because Pretoria's never even got a takedown in the UFC. And maybe people don't realize this guy's fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He's
7
fought killers
times.
too. And tough dudes,
True.
Even Negramanu is tough. Carlos
he
Ulberg
doesn't have a takedown in the UFC. And I don't know if he's going to.
Right.
He is going to be the bigger guy, though. So maybe he thinks he's going to be able to land that knockout shot. And also he's known to gas out a little bit. Caesar does slow down, but we've seen Pretoria gas out. But I think that was this is at 185, though. Right?
Yeah. And at 205, he's fighting them big ass dudes, man. And he was doing good against some of them. Even Negramanu, he was doing good. That a lot of
what was that name again?
Yeah, a lot of people have to clinch him up and stuff. That's what they were doing. And that's what shows you Ihor was terrible too, man. He was hitting him with crazy knees to the head, and Ihor stayed up and did his TKO was standing TKO still.
But yeah, I mean, if Ihor can get some takedowns, I would like to see, because we have I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know how good he is. Can he even hold him down? Who knows? I was more confident that Kopylov could, and he did.
Yeah,
because
he did.
At least he had a little bit of,
he's usually the one getting held down.
You
know what I mean? So
I'm not
there's
that
a chance Poteria can land
will.
takedown.
I mean, there is, but we haven't seen it.
Just being a lot bigger against a kickboxer, he may be able to get a body lock and a takedown. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna be like, shit. But
yeah.
It is what it is. I don't trust this fight. I don't trust. There's so many fights I don't trust. Even this, I feel like Almeida should be minus 190. Minus 400 seems crazy.
It is a little crazy. The line's definitely wide, but I am picking Almeida. Yep. I just think this fight will play on the feet. And if Ihor does shoot, I don't think it's going to be that great. And I think it's going to be an easy, push him away, one of those things. And maybe he gasses himself out when trying to wrestle, because he normally doesn't wrestle. So it's I'm just going to go with Almeida being the better striker. Did this fight go under, over? I can see it sneak over. I really can, especially if it plays out on the feet. I think Pretoria is more durable than I think a lot of people think that he is. But a lot of the times, if he does get finished, it's because he gasses out, and that was at 205. This is 185. He looked pretty good against Robert Bretzkwitz or whatever his freaking name is, but that
Yeah,
guy's
it's terrible.
not good at all. So I think Almeida's a way better striker. So it might be a little bit closer fight here, but give me Almeida. I'm not betting him at all though, because that's just a crazy, crazy line. Personally, not good. Let's see. Robert likes Eeyore. He's live. He's not that bad. I don't think he's terrible. I really don't.
Yeah,
I think he's okay.
I don't. Yeah,
He is Ukrainian though, and that scares me. Because a lot of the Ukrainian fighters
fraudulent, a little bit.
Ain't no good. Ain't no good. Let's put it that way. Narashi, what's up, Narashi? We back. Appreciate you
back. The
out
gang is back every Wednesday night. Showing the game.
Yes, sir. Nick says Almeida wins, but yours live. I might bet a little on him with the crazy lines off. Yeah. Don't blame you.
I don't blame
Taking a shot in Eeyore, ippy stuff. Eeyore got wrestling with the bad gas tank. Got to wrestle. Yeah. I mean, I want to see it before I would assume that he's going to do it. So that's just me. Going Almeida by KO. Sometimes things happen like they should. Sometimes they do. You know? You're right. Yeah. Yours seems like he has the mindset to stand and bang. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna shoot a takedown.
Good possibility.
I really don't. And he might attempt to, but after he realized like they ain't gonna do too good, I'm already a little tired. So let's stop on that. But let's see. The next one is gonna be an interesting fight of Marina Rodriguez versus Yasmin Lucindo. I'll go ahead and go. This is going to be a fun fight. I'm really interested to see Lucindo win this fight because this is a pretty decent step up in competition. Like this is clearly the best fighter she's going to has fought in the UFC for sure. But Rodriguez, we all know, very good striker. She's got pretty decent power, good counter striker. She her takedown defense isn't the greatest. She can be controlled when she, her back is on the mat, but it's not terrible. And she has fought really good grapplers and wrestlers. I'm not saying Lucindo is the best, but, Lucindo can wrestle and grapple. She is a very good striker too. Decent, okay power. She can be a little hittable on the feet sometimes, which is a little bit worrisome for me in this fight. But she definitely needs to mix in the wrestling and grappling, which I do think she will, because I don't think she's going to be able to stand on the feet. And I think she'll realize that pretty quick. So I'm still going to go with Lucindo. I like the youth. We've seen Marina slow down in some of her fights as well in the third, and I'm worried about the elevation. I'm worried about her age at 37 years old as well, but she's still good. Like, I'm not saying she's a bum, but Lucindo, I think she's going to have to use that grappling, at least mix it in here and there, wear her down early, and then maybe she can strike with her a little bit more. But I'm very high on Lucindo, more high than Yawargi, and I know Lucindo lost to Yawargi. But she was 22 years old. Like, the sky's the limit for this girl. And Rodriguez, she's 37 years old.
Yeah.
The floor is there. So, but I do think this fight can play out very close. I'm not betting this fight, not betting it, but Marina can play spoiler. Like, she's very good striking, and Lucindo has to grapple, or she's 90% probably going to lose, honestly. So Lucindo by decision, but it's probably going to be very close.
Yeah. Marina Rodriguez has excellent Muay Thai. She's got good movement, good feints, good power in both of her hands. She throws in combos. I like that. Good Thai clinch you've seen against Michelle Watterson, dude, where she beat the shit out of her with knees and elbows and stuff. Obviously her takedown defense is a little suspect. Some fights she looks good. Andrade, she was able to stop most of her takedowns in that fight. But she's a striker, and like you said, she has pretty good first level takedown defense. But then once she gets to the ground, her get up game's usually not that good. Like, she can definitely be held down.
She can't get up.
It's against people like Verna Jandaroba though, and who was the other one?
I mean, Mackenzie Dern was able to get her down once, and she did not get up at all. But Mackenzie Dern struggles to get people down, and she keeps them down if she does, though.
Right. So, yeah, you got to she's got great Muay Thai. Like you said, 37 and a half years old. She's fighting Yasmin Lucindo, who's 22, so she's 15 and a half years older. is Marina Rodriguez. Lucindo, 22 years old. She's a beast. She's been fighting pro since she's 16-5 and 22. She's fighting pro at like 14 years old, and that's why she's got a couple of losses on her record. But she's got power in both hands. She's got really good striking. She doesn't throw the most kicks, but she's got good boxing, man. She's got a good left hook. She's got a good lead jab, left hand, lead left hand. The jab, the hook is really nice, and she's got decent power in the right hand. What I like about her is she mixes up the striking and the grappling as she needs to in a fight. You know, if the striking like against Carolina is getting close, she'd mix in a takedown and get some control time. And that's the difference here. Like, this is going to be a very close fight. And it's lined pretty close, but it should probably be like Lucindo minus 150, something like that. But you just got to favor the youth, and then you got to favor. I gotta favor the grappling a little bit, because Lucindo has shown good grappling. You know what I mean? She beat the shit out of which doesn't really mean much here, but Poliana Viana, she's very good on the ground. She was able to take her down and get the submission there and stand. So this is a very tough fight to call. I'm going with Lucindo just on the momentum coming up. She's a prospect that looks really, really good. She's already fought some decent girls, and she's going to have the grappling edge. But, dude, I can't blame anybody taking Marina Rodriguez, because if she keeps this standing, like you said, this fight's going to be very, very, very close, and it's probably going to go to Marina Rodriguez's way, just because maybe able to land some nice knees in the clinch. She throws way more kicks, you know. So, but yeah, man, give me Lucindo. And like you said, I'm gonna take her by decision. Rodriguez is tough. She's game. She's got pretty good cardio. She did slow down against Andrade in their fight, but that was like a lot to do with damage too. Andrade started working her, but she like won the first like 9 minutes of that fight. It was very close, and then Andrade started hurting her towards the end of the second round, and then in the third round she just took a lot of damage. Was kind of getting it, but yeah. I mean, is Lucindo better than Andrade at this point in her career? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Actually, you know, as and they just fought a couple months ago.
I mean, power wise, I mean, Andrade is gonna win for sure. But anything else, I'm like thinking about. I'm like, other than the power threat,
I'd go Lucindo. What if they fought? Lucindo. How would you go that one? Lucindo versus Andrade.
It's just, you just have to worry that Lucindo's gonna get cracked. That's it. I think Lucindo's way better fighter overall.
Yeah,
way better.
I like her. I think she lands some takedowns. She got a strong body lock, dude. I think she gets a takedown or two, and that's going to be enough to separate the close striking, you know?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I agree. Not betting it, but I agree for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Vitek, what's up, man? He says, what's up? Flying out to Salt Lake City on Friday to go to the car. Let's go. Have fun, man.
Vitek. Hell yeah. I hope you have a great time, bro.
Saba's confident in Lucindo. I like it. Like to hear it.
I like it. Saba knows
really big jump up for Yasmin. Marina's been taking some L's, against good fighters. You know, top tier guy. Or
that's how I feel, SK. I feel the same way, man.
But I'm right with you, though.
Tough fight to call, especially betting Lucindo at like minus 180. This seems like she should be my minus.
I wish she was like minus 140, and then I'll be like,
Yeah.
There's one of those fighters coming up that I'm like, I said I wouldn't do it, but man, is it getting close, and I might do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nick said he's already bet Marina money line. Seems like a big step up. Yeah, I mean,
I don't blame you, dude.
I think the line's actually getting a little bit wider right now.
There's so many crazy fights that are just really tough to call, that are going to be very, very, very close, man. I have a lot of confidence on this card. And like I said, the ones that you seem real confident, it's like Kayla Harrison and Pereira.
True. All right. Next one we're going to go to is the featured prelim fight of Wonder Boy versus Joaquin Buckley. Who do you like?
Another great fight. You know, this is one of my favorite fights on the card. Wonder Boy, karate style, southpaw, hits you with the straight left, straight right. Well, he switches stances a ton too. Great kicks. I like that he darts in with super straight punches, dude. Cracks people. Like if you watch the Kevin Holland fight, he was cracking Kevin Holland a lot in that fight. But he's getting older. He's what, 41 years old?
Maybe 42.
So I don't know if it's that his takedown defense is getting worse, or if it's that he's just getting older and his takedown defense is getting worse, or we didn't really get to see his takedown defense that much. early in his career, because even like Tyrone Woodley barely tried to take him down. But so early in his career, he was knocking dudes out. Showed decent takedown defense though. And now he's fighting these higher level grapplers, and he's kind of just getting taken down pretty easy. Even though it kind of took Shavkat a little bit to get him down, because Shavkat does more just to straight up grab you, body lock, takedowns, and stuff like that. Just to muscle you. He's not really shooting a clean double. He just works you to the cage, hits you with some knees, and just tries to physically strong take you down. But the other dudes like Gilbert Burns and Bilal, they'll shoot doubles, they'll duck under punches, they'll do all that, move you to the cage, drop levels, all that stuff. And that's what Buckley can do, But Wonder Boy, even at his age, still some of the best striking in the game. And if he just stands striking with anybody at 170, it's going to be a very close fight, and he probably could even win that fight, But like I said, these dudes are getting smart, and they're mixing in the grappling. And you got Joe Quinn Buckley, who's tough as hell. Good striking. He's awkward. He's got awkward striking where he's throwing from weird angles, but he explodes, dude. So doing spin kicks. You seen when he got Impa Kasagane with that legendary spinning kick after he caught his leg. And he's got real power in his hands too. He throws heat. He's got a fast head kick. That's what he knocked out Fiallo with. And then he's been mixing in his grappling. His wrestling's been looking really strong down here at 170. Ruzaboyev, he was able to land takedowns. He ate some big shots in that fight, and that's what makes me more confident about him in this fight. Because he ate some big shots in that fight. He landed some of his own big shots in that fight. But when he needed to, he got the wrestling going. His ground and pounds are really active. You've seen against like Vicente Luque kind of quit. His ground and pounds active, and he's doing it against Ruzaboyev too. So I'm going with Buckley here, up and coming star. But if this just stays standing, if there's some way that Buckley can't get the takedown, he's going to get beat, dude. He's not going to outstrike Wonder Boy. Like I even at this age, I firmly believe that. But he's going to be able to do enough in the striking to land his own shots, not get knocked out, and land his takedowns. And he's got explosive blast doubles. And Wonder Boy, who has decent first level takedown defense, doesn't have a good get up game. So when Buckley gets him down, he's going to get him down. He's going to land some strikes. So I could actually see Buckley getting like a third round finish. So I'm going to say Buckley, round 3 or decision.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm just on the other side. I'm trusting my gut. I'm going with Wonder Boy. Maybe Buckley has some success early with the wrestling, but I just don't think he's going to be able to wrestle for 2 or 3 rounds consistently and win a decision that way, or maybe submission or finish later on in the fight, whatever you want to say. But Thompson has, you're not going to win a striking fight with Thompson more times than not. Let's be honest. And I don't think Buckley will. Like, yeah, he's more dangerous, more athletic, but Thompson is just a tricky guy. He is durable too, so he can take some shots. And he's always going to be a tough nut to crack. And Buckley, like, I don't know, man. I think what I'm doing here is I just don't think Buckley is going to be able to wrestle at elevation for 3 rounds.
He's got pretty good cardio at 170 though.
Yeah, but we've also seen him. I mean, it was at 180, but I'm just going off of what we've seen. Is he tried to wrestle? What was his name? Ninjaku? Ninjakui? What was his name? Tafan, right? No, not him.
No,
the other one.
Al Hassan.
Yes.
That's a big ass 185er that knows how to wrestle though.
True.
He's got
but he doesn't have I don't think he has a good takedown defense, and he almost like died in the 3rd round. So
yeah, that's a whole different ball game of trying to wrestle.
True, but I don't think Wonder Boy's takedown defense is all that bad. And he said he's been working on his wrestling and jiu-jitsu.
That man's 47 years old.
He's 42, and
he's
great.
Worked on. He's worked in the wrestling game. He's worked on with that man's.
He looks great.
He does. I would give him that.
Trusting the gut here, I think Thompson's going to win a very close decision. Okay. I think he's going to do better with striking. It's going to come down to, it's going to land more, I think. And I don't think Buckley's going to be able to land the big shots. He's going to have to grapple. It's going to be grappling control. He could, but I don't think it's going to be like, I don't think it's going to be anything crazy that's going to win him the fight, like knock down.
He showed great cardio against Ruzaboyev, and that was a crazy pace. And he took some big ass shots, dude, some straight rights and some kicks. And
one last ride.
One last ride for 42. You know me. I stay away from him at 36, 37 anymore. Fuck that. 42. 42.
He's a different breed, though. Different breed. We got another one. It's a different breed coming up.
42.
Different breed.
Like, but Buckley, you see like he's on that trajectory right now, right? You see, like he's been just whooping ass, and this
isn't no like steamroller fighter or whatever.
No, but
he
this
got
is
steamroll
just
Wonder Boy out. Ain't no way.
Like
this fight's going to decision one way or another.
In Buckley's dream right now, like Dave Chappelle said, sometimes you got to realize when you're in somebody else's dream. You know what I mean? When you're in there, when you're living in their dream.
No one's finishing anybody in this fight. I'll tell you that. This is going to go to decision. And it's going to be close.
Okay.
It could be Buckley. I just don't think he's going to do it. Too much for Lucindo. What's up, May Robs? What's up, Johnny and Cody? Appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate you, man.
Buckley wrestles. He should gas later rounds, and Thompson outstrikes him. Wonderboy 29-28
decision win
from a crafty vet. That's what I'm thinking. That's where my head's at.
But you can't back a 42-year-old these days, though, my guys.
Minty bets on Thompson. Easy.
You never know when he comes in. He just lost 3 miles per hour of speed. You know what I'm saying? You're getting in them 40s, not just like 39 or 40. He's getting in the 40s, dog. One day you wake up, can't see right no more and shit type stuff. So
there's hurts, Buckley in a parlay. Thompson still has great striking, but his age is a factor. Yeah. Buckley recruits to a dominant decision. Okay, this fight will be boring. I do think it will go to decision. I think it'll be closer, but
I think Bilal almost finished Stephen Thompson on the ground.
Buckley decision,
like
Buckley just with submission. Okay.
Yo, what up? What up, Covert?
What's up, Covert? Submission would be wild.
Buckley sub?
Yeah, I think it would be.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I think he punches him.
Yeah.
I think he gets him out of there in the third. I don't know, man.
All right. Next one we got here.
Buckley ain't Shavkat, but Shavkat took a little life out of it.
We got the main card. If you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button right now. If you're hanging out with us, smash it. Roman Delitse versus Kevin Holland. I think it's your turn, right? Or my turn? My turn. Yeah, this is again. I just don't trust either fighter. I'm not gonna lie. But Delitse, he's a very, very good grappler if he can get the fight to the mat. He does have power in his hands. He's very slow with his striking, kind of low volume. He's super durable. He can slow down as the fight goes on. He doesn't really check leg kicks at all. But he's got like I said, if he can get this fight to the mat, which he does kind of struggle at times to do, he's a very good grappler, very good control, good jiu-jitsu, good leg locks. He has I think a lot of his submissions, his better submissions are like leg finishes, which is crazy, but it is what it is. But we got Holland here, who we all know who he is, fights anytime. He just wants money, prize fighter, if you want to call him. But he is a very good striker. He's very quick hands. He does have good power. Sneaky chokes, front chokes, all that good stuff. He is pretty durable with good cardio. This fight is at 185. I personally don't like him all that much at 185. I'd rather him be at 170. I think he has way more advantages at 170, but he is going to have the speed advantage at 185, and that is a key thing here. But I'm going with Holland. I think he can win this fight by just stay in that range. Now, is he going to? I don't know, because he's just a wild card. He just does what he wants to do. He might be yapping in the middle of the ring, and he might do something stupid. We've seen it time and time again. It's why I don't trust it. But I'm just going off what on paper. And I think Holland's going to be too quick for him. I think he's going to be able to land more by him. The takedowns I am a little worried on, but I think as the fight goes on, I don't think Delitse is going to be able to get any takedowns after the first round if it gets that far. So give me Holland by decision. I do think Delitse is super durable. He was able to survive Imavov in that crazy first round. He should be able to survive Holland, and Holland's not going to wrap up some Darce choke this time, but maybe he can crack him, but I don't think he's going to be able to get him out of there. So give me Holland. He's going to have that reach advantage, and I think he wins by decision. But like I said, this is one of those fights where I said I'm not going to put my money on, but we are sneaking into John's betting territory where Holland's closer to a pick'em, and then I'm like, well, I kind of have to at that point, but I'm not there yet. So give me Holland, though.
You said if Holland does something stupid?
Yeah.
It's when Holland does something fucking stupid.
We'll see.
We were just talking about your boy Stephen Thompson. That man fucking took him down and then let him up. And this was in the midst of him getting hit with some big ass shots, and he still let him up.
I have my theories about that.
Barely tried to grapple.
A gentleman's agreement, and he forgot, and he's like, "Whoops, my bad."
Kevin Holland's some of the worst fight IQ in the game, right?
I don't know about fight IQ.
What? Huh? The man, what?
I think he's just kind of. Just go ahead.
So listen, like he's gonna go. He'll go to the ground with Delite. Like he won't even care. But the thing is, like Delite is gonna be a level above him because like you've seen what like Brendan Allen did to Kevin Holland, like he choked him out unconscious when they fought. And it was back and forth. They had a couple of reversals, but he just straight up dominated him. I hate Kevin Holland at 185. Like he's fast, like you said, and he's got good striking, but he's so not physically strong. Then he hasn't gave himself like even time to go back up to his 185 body. You know what I mean? Like not that he ever had a 185 body, but he's been cutting to 183. Yeah, and he's been cutting down to 170. So even at whatever mass he did have 3 years ago when he was fighting at 180 or 185, he's not going to have that because he freaking went down in weight. And now this is his first fight back at 185, right? Oh, no, he fought Olin Jacek at 185, but that was 14 seconds. He got rocked and luckily hit the armbar. I think Delite can strike with them and land some decent shots, but I honestly think that Delite can get grappling going here. Kevin Holland's not strong at 185. He's got some of the worst takedown defense in the game. You know what I mean? And not only that, but he's the type to get a takedown and some type of reversal or something and to keep rolling around and get hit with a knee bar or something because I don't know, man. So I'm taking Delite. You've seen Delite can strike. You've seen him with Marvin Vettori and all these guys. He was out striking him coming forward. He had moments and not only that, but he might even be able to just get like 8 minutes of cage control and takedowns, and just hold Kevin Holland against cage. That's what he did to Imavov for a bunch of that fights. What he's done.
He tried to do that he tried to do that to who did he do that to, and he lost by doing that. Who was it?
Nope. Who? Nobody really, right? He lost to Trevin Giles. They went back. They went back and forth. No, he did it to Laureano Storopoli, where he just held him against the cage.
Yeah, I remember that one. First loss. I just remember like the fight. Oh, it was the Trevin Giles fight where it was like, oh my god, what? He's like, what? One of those.
Yeah. So I mean, and Delite is a beast, dude. And just up until he's got to win over Jack Hermanson at 185. Like that, you can't underlook that. He should have beat Marvin Vettori, I thought, so like he's got good wins up here. He's a giant 185er. He used to fight at 205. So I do think that he's strong enough that if he does get his hands around Holland, he's going to be able to get a takedown and might be able to do some stuff. But I'm not betting Kevin Holland no more. I bet him against Jack Della. I bet him against MVP, bro. I bet this dude. And
what was the age that you said you're not going to be picking?
36 is the cutoff year. Not even for pick though, just for bets. I may pick somebody over that age. I may pick them, but I'm not. I just want to bet anybody 37.
So 36 is okay.
It's like it's the last age. It's the last year.
Is okay though.
Oh, Pereira, maybe
you
Pereira.
If
you have a
Delite is 36 years old.
Yeah, I got that wrote down. He's 30. That's what I'm saying. 36. But dude, like I've just seen so many people come in at 37 and just look terrible. Like Gilbert Burns and all these people, they just come in. And it's like, oh, I just didn't feel right in there. Well, you got old a little bit. That's what just
Gilbert some Burns of these motherfuckers.
Dude, Brian Ortega was old at 33 years old. That man's 33 years old, bro, and came in and looked like you know what I mean? Even when they were standing, when Lopez, after he whooped his ass a little bit, like Ortega fought like grouse. He's like, come here, get over here, and just throwing a slow jab and had nothing. But
get over here.
I'll take Delite. So, I mean, will I be betting him? I doubt it because
you missed the opportunity if you were going to.
Why? What happened? He was a big.
Oh, he was like plus 160. Now he's only plus 125.
Yeah, that's about where it should be, But I think Delite should be the favorite. What has Kevin Holland done to be the favorite over Delite? Who has wins, like good wins? Kevin Holland wouldn't beat Jack Hermanson, I don't think. I think Jack Hermanson wrestles him down and holds his ass down and beats him up. And strikes with him just fine at 185. Jack Hermanson's huge.
Kevin Holland's a good athlete, though.
You know how much thicker Delite is going to be? He could, but he'll come in, dude, and he'll probably pull guard on Delite. That's how that dude works, bro. I'm done betting back.
I just think I don't know.
And 185
Kevin Holland's going to be
not a good
so much quicker. It's not. I don't like it. I like him at 170 better.
And then Delite's ultra durability, dude. Dude's durable as they come.
Yeah. But you don't have to knock out everybody.
No, you just got to grapple him.
If you can.
Hope he does. He could give him one of them motherfucking he could give him one of them Phil Haw hooks. He could give him one of them Dawkins knees. He could give him one of them Jack Hermanson calf slicer knee bars. He's got it all.
Yep. Nick's got Holland approved a lot. He's more dialed in now. The crowd loves him at Salt Lake City. He will rise to the occasion. There you go.
All right,
Saba likes Kevin
Holland. Is that how you say it?
Holland.
Holland.
Erling. Holland by sub. That would be wild.
That's somewhere in my family because my great grandma's last name was Holland.
So, HAA?
Same, spelled same as that, Holland.
Oh, you're probably like Scandinavian, something like that.
I'm Scandinavian. I did my DNA thing. I was like 38% Scottish. It said, I'm like, that's a lot of percentage.
Is it? You don't have any like Danish, Finnish?
No, I have some other shit. 30. Obviously, I got about 62% more. 52% more? 30, 62?
62?
62? 72? 62?
Delete say on short notice, too. What do you think about that? Elevation?
I think they're both short notice, kind of. I mean, when was this put together?
I don't remember.
It doesn't seem like, you know what I mean? Like, because Kevin Holland wasn't supposed to fight anybody else, was he? And then this came in. I think it was just like,
yeah, I don't think so. I think it was a shorter notice fight.
Yeah.
Cody looks a bit like Erling.
Who's Erling?
Erling Holland.
Oh, the soccer player. And that soccer player.
It's footy.
Footy.
Get it right.
That sounds dirty, man. Footy.
You crazy. All right, let me get to this. I've been clicking on stuff. All right, here's an easy one. Kayla Harrison versus Ketlen Vieira. Tell me who you think.
Is it easy though, Johnny? Is this really easy?
Yeah, I think this is one of the easier ones.
Yeah, dude.
Friend of the show.
Right. Hey, Ketlen Vieira is a well-rounded fighter. Good striking, long, big, tall girl, good striking, good hooks, strong clinch, strong takedown defense, really. You know, you've seen against like Holly Holm and all them. She throws in combo. She's got pretty decent power. She's got okay cardio and all that. We've seen her in 5-round fights. But I don't think any of that's gonna like help her too much against fucking Kayla Harrison because she's first off at 135. This girl's so big and strong. Like Ketlen Vieira is a giant 135er, right? 5'8" with a 68-inch reach. Where Kayla Harrison's 5'8" with a 66-inch reach, but she's gonna come in probably 10 pounds bigger. She was fighting at 155 at times in the PFL, you know, and just against other big ass tough girls too. I mean, Larissa Pacheco is a beast. Like she's a beast. She'd be a beast in the UFC wherever. But she's got the two Olympic gold medalists in judo, excellent judo tosses. She can even wrestle in there, mix it in different things on the ground. She's got excellent jiu-jitsu. Obviously her game stepped up huge. Now she can use elbows on the ground. Like Holly Holm found out the hard way on that. So in this fight, yeah, man, I'm going Kayla Harrison. I'm gonna say that she.
That's a shocker, Cody. I thought you were gonna pick the friend of the show.
I mean, no. But
no,
if Kayla Harrison for some reason can't get no takedowns, yeah, man, Ketlen Vieira wins this fight. But like, I think she gets the takedowns. I think, I think she could finish her after what she did to Holly Holm. You know what I mean? I think she could finish this girl too, but we'll see because she finished a lot of girls in the PFL too. So, yeah, Kayla Harrison inside the distance, ground and pound or sub, either one. But I say she just works on her. That altitude, all that stuff, just getting a beating, all that, man, is usually when you're going to go out. So give me Kayla Harrison inside the distance.
Yeah, I'm right with you. I think Harrison will win. I think she will get those takedowns. I think she will use that ground and pound and get Vieira out of there. I mean, Vieira's not a bum. Let's be honest. Like, but, you know, I just don't. This is just a bad stylistic matchup for literally every women's bantamweight division or member in it, because I do think Kayla Harrison should be and will be the champ very shortly. This is just one step that she has to step in. I think this is just, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable personally. So sure. That's it. Not gonna waste too much time on that breakdown. That's what it is. Harrison, I'm gonna say second round KO, ground and pound.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
Elbows galore. Sorry, friend of the show. Arkansas MMA Bets, what's up, man? He brings up a good point. Delete is shockingly more unreliable than Holland. Delete could wrestle, but he never does. He's going to swing bombs, not land anything, get tired in elevation, and start diving for ankles. I can see that 100%.
Hey, maybe.
Kayla by EPO decision. That could happen too. Skipping Harrison, I can sit back and watch a man ragdoll opponent.
Right.
You're going to beat that. Yep. You know it's Saba. Nate says she actually fought bums in the PFL and Pacheco was okay, but she got knocked out on
she fought
tough against Chase in round 1.
If Pacheco came to the UFC right now, she's a favorite over a Cyborg right now. If she came to the UFC, she would do good, but she didn't fight bums. I mean, Marina Makatina,
well, here's the thing, Nate.
Aspen Ladd,
the bantamweight women's division,
but it's not UFC quality. That's for sure.
But so, even if you look at the UFC level of quality of bantamweight fighters, they're not that great.
But you get
aren't.
You get to like the top 5, they get all right. I guess they're aging out though. They're aging out. They're definitely aging out. But I'm actually high on Pacheco these days. Like I feel like she's gotten better. But Macy Chiason's a beast too, dude. She was a beast on that show. On that Ultimate Fighter show, she went through that show, just whooped everybody, even in the finale. And she still looks good now. Like Chiason looks like she might be fighting for a title here coming up.
She could be coming up. Harrison's featured champ. I got to sprinkle on the dog just a little. Ketlin striking always leaves a chance for a combo.
Well, that's the thing, though, is I don't think she's actually finished anybody. I thought she was dangerous, but I got her mixed up when she got knocked out by Aldana. Because if you actually look at it, I don't think that what's her name's even finished anybody in the UFC. That was another thing. I was trying to look for. Yeah, I was trying to look.
I think she's finished one person. I can't remember who it was. Off the top of my head.
Arm triangle, Sarah McMahon. Yeah. But other than that, every one of her, so she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fights in the UFC, and 10 went to decision. 9. She got knocked out in 1 arm triangle, so she doesn't seem very dangerous to me. I thought she knocked out Aldana. I was thinking she had power in her hands, but then it was actually her getting left hook.
Yeah. Harrison is F the first time she fights a girl with elite takedown defense, and it becomes a striking match. I don't think this one is the one. No trust in Harrison side value on Vera. Okay. All right.
Hey, man, and I can't blame anybody taking an established, tough girl that's big, too. I mean, is Pereira better than Pacheco? Like, as one thing, I mean, because she's big like Pacheco, you know what I mean? But I'm actually pretty high on Pacheco.
Yeah. Delete say finish only is an auto bet. Holland will need to bring a shovel in the cage to get him out of there.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I don't mind it. If it's plus money, that's even better. 100%. Pretty sure Ketlin has good takedown defense.
She does, but it's Kayla Harrison. Like everybody has.
I was also gonna say, who's trying to take her down? Like Holly Holm? Like she
lost to Yana Santos, but Yana Santos was more off her back, just having more activity, and she kind of slowed down against Yana Santos. But nobody, I mean, but Holly Holm, like, you know what I mean? She had a little success grappling with her, and we seen what Harrison did to her. This is a different level, dude. Like Kayla Harrison is so big and strong, and then she's Olympic 2-time gold medalist in judo. Like, she's gonna get this fight to the ground, dude, and then she's gonna freaking unload on this girl. Like, this is like the highest level. This is like, I mean, as far as fighting, then not only the highest level of the judo and stuff, but she's also a fucking big physical girl. Like, she's one of the biggest girls you're gonna see as far as just being a lady that's just fucking built to fight. So that's true. Big. So, but
Harrison versus Moreno, who wins? Are we talking about Brandon Moreno?
Brandon Moreno, that's a tough one. You know, the striking, you got to go with the striking Moreno.
Yeah.
Put her in there.
How much stock do you put in the future betting on DraftKings? Because, for example, they suggest Kayla will be champion soon. I agree.
Yeah, so
probably next year. I don't think it'll be this one.
Oh, for sure. Because I mean, what's she doing to Pennington or Pena? You know what I mean?
She's gonna be destroying Pena.
Their strikings is because them girls are both grappling.
Pennington might give her a little trouble.
Oh, she's gonna, because she's a junkyard dog, but for the most part,
and she has very good takedown defense, and she's strong too. She's very strong.
Dude, the thing is, though, is like,
I would say Kayla's stronger, but
dude, the thing is I thought 100% that Ketlin Vieira beat fucking Pennington when they fought. I just rewatched it. I thought Vieira kind of like clearly won that fight. Like, she was the one holding Pennington up against the cage for the most part, because that's all they were doing, was going back and forth like that. But I thought she beat Pennington. So it could be a tough fight. I can't blame anybody taking her as a giant underdog, dude.
Yep. What's up, GG?
Just on time, DG.
Just on time. There we go.
Right on time, man. We've been waiting.
Take her judo. Yeah, she got many ways to get those takedowns on Kellen or anyone. What do you guys think about Kayla rounds 2 or 3? I like it.
I like that round 3 for sure. Maybe even 2, but I like round 3 of just beating her down over time. You know what I mean?
I think Norma would embarrass Kayla on the feet. I think so too.
I don't know about embarrass, but she would definitely be way better. But I don't know if she'd keep it standing though. Kayla's a big ass chick, bro.
She got that.
She's fighting 155 girls. Though. She's fighting 155ers out here.
I would like to see Norma versus Kayla.
Kayla Harrison works over Matt Schnell though, right?
And if you're gonna give me plus money on Nora, I've been riding the Nora train and I'm not jumping off.
Fuck, I give you plus money on.
But I don't even think they're ready to fight yet. Nora's gonna have to probably win 2 more fights. Like I don't think they'll meet up.
Who'd she just beat?
She beat Aldana.
Oh yeah, no, she's right there. She's either gonna fight for it next or one more.
I don't think that they're gonna meet though, until one of them.
Well, they're both on
probably Kayla.
No, that makes sense because they both just kind of fought recently. Why not? Let's say Harrison versus Norma for the next title fight.
If Harrison gets the win in convincing fashion, she's gonna be next. Whoever wins against Pena versus Pennington. Like I just don't see it. Norma needs like 1 or 2 more fights before she can crack. I'm just looking at the stats right now or the rankings.
She's got to be like 3, dude.
Norma's 5. Kayla is 3. Yeah, 100%. Ketlin is 2. Ketlin somehow. Yeah. So Kayla, if she wins, she'll be next in line. Norma has to fight Chazon or maybe the loser. So we'll see what happens with that. But they don't match her with Nora for that reason. Probably. I don't see that until when Kayla is champion and Nora will be a challenger. They won't meet before that. There's no way. DG says not betting on -700. I don't blame you. I don't know. I don't even really know what I would bet in this fight. I like the round 2. Sorry, guys. Round 2, 3 sprinkles on Kayla, though. That's something I would look at. What about a Norma? Exactly. Norma just busted up. Yeah, she did. She was landing some bombs on her. I think that first initial cut on her forehead was from a headbutt, but she opened it up crazy. Let's put it that way. Why would the UFC want PFL champion? Well, I mean, Kayla's not PFL anymore. She's UFC, so it doesn't really matter. They should have got Kayla earlier, and they didn't. But I don't know. I just think the bantamweight division on women's is not good. And this is a good point, Ulysses. Kayla is marketable. She will be champ. Very marketable. That's probably why the UFC wanted her as well. Baby Blood.
What's up?
What's up, Baby Blood? What's going on? How you feeling today?
Good.
Good? You ready to make some picks?
You gonna brag a little bit? Remember last week somebody's like, "There's a kid."
Did your dad give you the money that you won?
What?
Did your dad give you the money that you won?
Dad was super sick and didn't get all my.
I see how it is.
No, I did. What are you doing?
Daddy, show me you got a ticket from me.
This is something she draws. She gives me tickets when I'm good.
Oh, nice. What happens when you don't do good?
And he already has 3 of them.
All right, Beauty. You ready to pick these 2?
Yes.
Which one are we gonna do?
Let's do the main event, and then what's the crowd one? We could do auto. We could do
Here we go. Let's start out with this.
Say who you're picking and why. Let me make this big. There you go. I just made it full screen.
There you go. Choose wisely.
Why you pick him?
I don't know. I just picked that.
Khalil Rountree.
Don't ask me any questions.
That's poet time, beauty.
Don't ask me a question.
Okay, but I'm just saying that's poet time right there.
Don't even ask me a
That's a
question.
champion.
All right,
It's a
who's
champion,
the next
baby
one?
blood.
Who's
You're
the
gonna go
next
against
one?
a champion. Let's go with.
I can't believe that.
Let's go with
Buckley
this one.
Thompson. Go Buckley
Let's go
Thompson.
with this one. We'll do that one next. Let's do this one. Pretty similar.
Yeah, because I don't know if I can bring
That was quick.
right off the bat. Yeah, Tisha Pennington.
Makes sense. I like it.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
That one did it.
Yeah, that's Tisha Pennington.
All right.
Tiny Tornado.
Which one do you want?
Do Wonder Boy Buckley. That's what the crowd was screaming for.
Crowd screaming. Here we go.
All right. Who you want in this one? Yannick Stephen Wonderboy Thompson.
All right.
She went Duncan last week.
We got Wonder Boy, Khalil.
She definitely don't go with the Norm Macdonald route. You know what I mean?
Any more?
Anybody want any more picks? I don't know what I'll make the final 2-fight parlay, but does anybody want one more pick from Baby Blood?
Well, we're doing this one next, so let's do this one. That'd be good.
All right. I might make this bigger.
I do not know which one I should pick.
They keep putting up pictures of dudes from 16 years ago. Jose. Yeah, she picked Jose Otto in this
She
one.
just picks all the underdogs.
I know, but she picked Wonder Boy Thompson. That was Wonder Boy Thompson when he's 28 years old. He saw the Dolph Lundgren extra crispy going.
Daddy, why do you have this, Daddy?
All right, I'll give you a piece. Them were good picks. What you got to say to everybody?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep. So I don't know what I'm going to make. Did she pick every single underdog?
Except Tisha. She picked Tisha.
Okay.
She's a favorite.
She picked Tisha, and then she snatched half of my Kit Kat bar where she left.
That's the price you pay. You didn't give her any money.
Yep. They said nice picks. Dirty Red said nice picks, baby. Yep.
All right. There we go. Perfect. I just got rid of it. Let me get back to it. Next fight I think we got is gonna be Jose Aldo versus Mario Batista. And it is my turn. Yeah, I'm one last ride. Jose Aldo here. I think Batista, if he wants to win this fight, I really think he needs to use his grappling. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to get this fight down to the mat. Aldo's a super good striker. He's got very good leg kicks. Not to say that Batista is bad. He's got good striking. He's dangerous everywhere. But we've seen him get rocked a couple times on the feet. Aldo's super tough. He's super durable. And I just think this is looking at some of Batista, like who he's fighting. Like I had to remember. I'm like, wow, like you're really not fighting the greatest guys. Like Ricky Simone, maybe at the time it was a pretty good win, but like now it's not aging at all. Damon Blackshear, yeah, it looked like a good win, but that was a very close fight, and Damon took that fight on very short notice as well. But Aldo, man, like he looked great against Jonathan Martinez. Like got a little like something happened where he shaved off of 5 years or something. He looked fantastic. And if that Aldo comes out,
you know what that was? That was Jose Aldo in Sao Paulo, Brazil at home.
I'm just saying, if that Jose comes out, Jose's win, no doubt. So, but I do think this is going to probably play out in the feet, and I got to go Aldo. Like, if Merab can't take down Aldo for 15 minutes, there ain't no way Bautista's going to be able to take this guy down. And if he does, it's going to be real quick, and Aldo will get back up. So, on the feet, I love Aldo. Give me Aldo. Got him at plus money. You can't say no to that.
By the way, before we did all that, I forgot to mention last week that Baby Blood's parlay last week was Renato Moicano and Chris Duncan. So we was kind of like, dang, two big underdogs. That's what I said. And maybe she hits them again this week. I like what you're saying there, bro. I went through back and forth. This is another fight that's so close that it's so hard to be like, I'm so convinced this person's gonna win.
I could have swore that Aldo was 45 years old though, but he's only 38.
He might be.
He might be, but that's a different story.
Yeah. I mean, Aldo, like he's very well rounded. He's got excellent striking, excellent boxing, good leg kicks. One of the best things about him is his leg checks. You know what I mean? He checks leg kicks, freaking like some of the best in the game, and then returns powerful leg kicks. It's probably the best takedown defense in the history of fighting, as far as I'm, because like his whole career. The reason I say that is because his whole career he's been fighting nothing but like people that want to take him down and badass people that want to take him down. Like he's fought the Team Alpha Male, he fought all them motherfuckers, and all of them are some of the best wrestlers in the game. Dominate other people, Faber, Chad Mendez, all them dudes, and they dominate other people. And then against him, couldn't even get a takedown. Marab, you know what I mean? Like that just
shows you
right there. That goats you right there. Couldn't even take the man down. You know what I mean? So Bautista ain't taking him down. So all this stuff worries me. But then he's 38 years old. Like Bautista's well-rounded too, right? He's got good striking. He switches stances. He's got really good boxing. He's got good kicks, good flying knees. You've seen against Miles Johns. He's got good flying knees, good step-in knees, excellent takedown defense himself, excellent takedowns, and good jiu-jitsu, right? But like we just mentioned, he's not taking Jose Aldo down. Thing you can do with Jose Aldo is hold him up against the cage. And a lot of people's done that, you know, and you can get some time, steal some time off him with that. And this fight's going to be really good. Like even when you watch Bautista stop the wrestling from Ricky Simon for the most part, he really didn't like fully separate himself from Ricky Simon in the striking in that fight until like the third round with like 1 minute left. He started hitting with big shots, big knee and stuff, and rocked Ricky Simon. Actually almost got him out of there. But the thing that made, like, I wanted to pick Aldo. I want to pick Aldo, bet Aldo, do that, right? Especially after you've seen him beat Jonathan Martinez. Like I said, a lot of that, I believe, dude, was all Jose Aldo at home in Brazil, has him pumped up, hyped up, and he fought like the best fight he's fought in a long time, which he still looked decent against a lot of other fighters. What I'm going to say, though, is in that fight, it was like 1-1 going into the third, in my opinion. And Martinez was starting to like land some shots. Like Aldo started looking a little tired, dude. And Martinez was landing some shots, and then Aldo hurt him, right? With like a minute 10 or a minute 20 left. And that's what cemented the round for him. He almost finished him after that. But like, I don't like the fact that he kind of slows down in the third round, and Bautista's got excellent cardio, right? So I the way I'm seeing it is the first 2 rounds are going to be close. It's not like Aldo don't come out there and really just walk you down, beat your ass. You know what I mean? It's a good fight. But like, I just feel like Bautista is going to be able to win one of them rounds in the first or second round. And then I believe he clearly wins the third round. Like Aldo has always slowed down in the third. And Jonathan Martinez didn't even push the craziest pace, but I actually think that Bautista is probably better than Martinez, you know? He's bigger, you know, he's a big dude at 5'9" with a 69-inch reach, but
I would like to see that fight. I would have rather seen that fight instead of this one.
Well, and another thing that worried me, that's what I'm saying. Picking this is very hard to do. I'm not like, dude, it's not like I'm like Bautista, this is his path to victory. I'm just saying in the third round, I think he wins that, because a lot of times when Bautista's fought some really good strikers, he resorts to and not even really good ones, but even like Guido Canetti, you know what I mean? A lot of them dudes, he and Benito Lopez, he's fought lower level guys, but he relies on his grappling sometimes. But he ain't gonna grapple here. That's a fact. But
no way, boy.
I just think the first 2 rounds are very close, and then he wins the third round. That's how I'm seeing it. But I can't blame anybody taking their dog pick, dude.
I can see it. I'm just skeptical that he can win a striking fight with Jose Aldo. Prove it to me. But then I'll be like, okay, I get it. Like, I gotta see it though. My mind, my eyes. Gotta see it. Let's see. Nick wants to know, Cody, how many tickets do you earn per week on average?
A lot. I get all kinds of stuff, dude. All kinds of stuff. I'm putting in here. I got my bracelet. I got my rose that's hooked in. All kinds, dude. I get it's all over my desk. I get all kinds of stuff. I like it.
Sorry, bro.
She'll let you know, like minute to minute, like you're a good dad. You're a good dad. And then if you do, you know,
you're a bad dad.
Yeah, dad, you don't do it right or something. Whatever if I don't buy her something, bad dad. But not really. I'm good.
Jose no bueno. Oh, come on.
You said you took Aldo, right? I can't hate it. So what I think I'm going to start doing.
My decision.
What I think I'm going to start doing. What I know I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start on like Tuesday before. I don't know, because I do it the week before, so it'll probably look stupid. Maybe I'll just save it for later on and post it next week. But I'm going to post my pre-tape picks. Then after I do tape, what I change them to. Because pre-tape, I would set Aldo. That's what like at dog money, give me Aldo. then I watched it and I didn't like how he got tired in that third round a little bit. So
looking at 5 dogs, I can see 5 dogs winning. I think I
yeah,
picked
dude. Yeah, a lot of these favorites
picked 3.
I don't feel comfortable, with them.
But I'm not. There is 2 fights that I picked the favorite. I'm not confident. So 5 definitely could hit.
Yeah, I picked Hernandez as a favorite. Not confident at all there. Bautista as a favorite, and I'm not confident at all here. I wouldn't be betting either one of them guys.
Yeah, but Hernandez for sure is one of them.
Yeah,
least confident pick of the card, 100%.
Oh, for sure. And then like Tim Means, like I'm confident but not confident. Katisha Pennington, pick her. She's a dog, but she comes out and starts getting out wrestled.
That's my weirdly confident pick of the week.
My weirdly confident. I like Buckley, dude. I like Buckley this week. I think that he just his striking's good, so he's not going to get outclassed by Thompson, and then he can mix in the grappling. So I like Buckley a lot.
Right on. SK, my username is Johnny K Picks, and I know it's not very
Johnny sucks dicks.
It ain't that.
Oh, Johnny K Picks.
Johnny K Picks. It's just how you see it right there. It's the same thing. Find me. Go ahead and follow me. You get everything. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and say hi to Baby Sharp. What's up, Baby Sharp? Appreciate you coming out. I don't know what the emojis mean, but what's up, dudes? There you go. Love it. I don't know what that means either, but
love it. I need to see some blood in there.
We got Kadesh, if I said it right.
Kadeshteen. So, dude.
Although it's been boxing, definitely only took a year off. Yeah. And I think he won those fights.
I bet him against Merab. I thought he had a chance to win because he hurt Merab a little bit, and then Merab didn't do nothing but just hold him there. But
true. That was a weird fight. Didn't like it either. All right. We got the co-main, Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena. Who do you like?
Another tough one. Another fucking tough one. You know what I mean? Listen, this is another fucking tough one where either girl could win, in my opinion. Raquel Pennington, okay, pretty decent boxing. I'm not going to say good boxing. She's not out there like Cyborg and none of that, but like in moments of pressure against Mayra Bueno Silva, she just starts throwing punches, backs her up, hits her with some decent shots. So her boxing isn't bad. Obviously, what she wants to do is cage clinch you, land the takedowns, beat you up on the ground, and cage clinch you some more. She's a junkyard dog, dude. She stays on it. She's like a female Darren Elkins, where she's just on you, dude. And if she's kind of slow in the striking and the rest of stuff, but like she's on you, and she gets you up against the cage and she makes you want to be in that fight. Amazing cardio, amazing toughness, excellent jiu-jitsu, offensive and defensive. She's not really going to choke you out. She choked out Macy Chase on short notice, but like you've seen her be safe against Mayra Bueno Silva and a couple other fighters. So I like her. Juliana Pena, kind of the same thing. It's kind of weird. I kept looking back like there's no way these girls ever fought because like Pennington's fought almost everybody. And like I said back in the day, the pools weren't that big for these girls to fight from, but they never fought. So Juliana Pena, she's got decent striking. Like, I don't know. She probably has the better boxing, bro. She knocked out fucking Nunes. Did knock her out, but okay, she's got her right isn't that good, but her lead left, bro. She jabbed Nunes like 30 times in that second round and was hitting her with the left hook. That's all she was fucking throwing. And it just kept hitting Nunes. Every time Nunes came in to strike her, she's just boom, hitting her. So like neither one of these girls is a striker. They're both grapplers, but I think like of just pure straight up boxing, give me Pena, right? I honestly, I've seen her punch up fucking Nunes. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So then, when they go in the clinch, right, it's gonna be good. They're both very strong girls. They're big. Pennington's gonna be an inch taller. Pena's got 2 inches or 1.5 inches of reach. So it's going to be good. The big deciding factor for me in the whole fight, dude, is that I think it goes to decision. It's probably going to be close, but I actually think I think Pena has better submissions. So even when it's on the ground, she's going to be throwing up submissions and stuff, especially early on, and landing elbows off her back. But I think that Pennington just keeps coming and coming. And I think that she's the one on top most of the fight. Like I think Pennington's going to have the better wrestling. So I'm going to take Raquel Pennington to win a decision in a really good fight, dude. But if there's a finish, it's going to be Pena. Pena could catch her in some type of armbar or something. But like after I rewatched Pennington with Bueno Silva, who's very dangerous on the ground too, she looked good. So give me Pennington by decision.
Yeah, I agree with you. Other than Pena has good striking. Her striking is awful, dude.
I mean, I'm saying against these two, it's not awful, bro. You watched the Nunes fight?
She has a Dricus syndrome in her, and it's bad.
What you say about Dricus? What you got? Jerkis syndrome. That man can strike. What the fuck?
You saw what he did. Maybe he doesn't do it now, but Pena still does it, and she hasn't fought in 2 years.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. She's
But,
35. You got Pennington.
I actually
36.
think the more technical striking is going to be on the Raquel side.
What's she technically doing? She don't really technically strike.
She has pretty good technical striking. She looked good in her last fight. Who'd she fight again? I know she looked good.
Silva, but
she looked great.
There's like
looked great. She beat her
27 minutes or 22 minutes of grappling. And she got beat the first like 2 rounds, but she just overcame it. That's why I like her cardio and grappling.
Anyways, Pennington's gonna win this fight. Let's be honest. Unless
I like it.
Unless Pena can get, like you said, like an armbar or some sneaky submission where maybe it just surprises Pennington. Because I just don't see how Pena wins this fight other than that. Like, Pennington should be able to beat her on the feet, should be able to land the better shots. And I think she's stronger. I think she can get takedowns if she wants to. And she should be able to stuff any of Pena's takedowns as well. Like, to me, weirdly confident pick. Pennington household's going to be eating good on Saturday night. Let's put it that way. So give me Pennington to win by decision. I don't think Pennington I don't think he's going to knock out Pena or anything. So
I like it. I'm with you.
If Nunes couldn't do it, but I'm telling you though, Pena's striking is not good. Not good at all.
Neither is Pennington's. Pennington
but it's better. It's better. It is better.
She ain't throwing kicks or nothing. She's got some pressure.
She's got good boxing. You better boxing than Pena.
Pena boxed up fucking Nunes. I seen it. I fucking seen it, Johnny.
She dug deep that fight, and I'll give her credit.
Well, she starts digging deep on Pennington, though.
She ain't gonna dig deep anymore.
Not on this fight.
Ain't no way, boy.
She definitely don't have great. It's not the best striking in the world, but it's not bad.
It's better. Wait, you're talking about Pena? Oh, it's not good. I'm just gonna debate you on that. I'm gonna say everything you said was great.
Her left hand was decent. The bookie man, where you at? Come back me up, the bookie man. Pena's got the little.
Sorry, bookie man. You know it. That's why he's not saying anything.
But Raquel Pennington's like one of the biggest junkyard dog females.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Well, I mean, Pena is too. Let's be honest. She took a lot of shots from Nunes.
Now we're back. Now you're on that.
But her striking is so bad. That's why she got knocked down like 90 times.
Bro, do you see what Nunes did to Pennington? Sheesh, bro. She beat the brakes off her. Finished her with them leg kicks.
Pennington's a different beast, Nunes, different beast. I said Pennington. Johnny, you remind me of Cat Williams. Thank you.
Johnny's the man.
I'll take that. I think that's a compliment. I hope it is. Dude. Rob couldn't take down Aldo. Agreed. But Aldo's gonna win that fight.
Yeah, definitely possible.
Dude, this is
probably the card that I have the most people that I picked, and I'm like, yeah, the other person could win easily too.
Oh yeah, that's why I said going with the gut.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to be like, logic says this, but I'm gonna go with this.
That's what I've been doing. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I've been doing more lately. It's just like, I know this person probably could win, and they have this chance as an underdog, and I like seeing it, but no, like this person should win, and like even with Bautista and Aldo, even though Aldo's freaking great and all that, he could win that. Not even that, but it's like,
yeah, 2 years off from Pena is definitely sketchy, and I can't.
Mm-hmm.
No way. Ain't no way. Derek says Pena's my girl, but the layoff, I don't know. Pena striking is only effective when an opponent has the flu. It's true. It's true. It's so true. Chicago already got their champion below. I think it's Harrison, Pennington. I agree. It is. It's set up perfectly. Why do you think they're on the same card? There it is. Love it. Yeah. Well, let's go to that main event of
you want to break that one down?
Yeah, let's do it. Alex Pereira versus Khalil. I mean, it's going to be real. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a hard sell.
Hard what?
Go ahead, sell.
I mean, I'm with baby blood. All right, I'm going Khalil Rountree. First round knockout, leg kicks.
Ain't no way, boy.
Yeah.
First round. First round.
No, bro, Poetan. You know what I mean? Both are Khalil, great Muay Thai, good leg kicks, pretty good boxing. Fucking good against these lower level dudes. Never beat a top 10 guy in his whole life, though, to get this title shot. I mean, he beat Anthony Smith, who was number 8 at the time, on 3 days' notice. That don't count. That's like basically fighting, number 30th guy. No wrestling, no grappling. I've only seen him get beat up in the grappling. You know what I mean?
Never shot a takedown in his career.
Yeah, and he's not gonna get it anyways. Then he's a lot smaller. I watched Dustin Jacoby beat him with my fucking own 2 eyes. Worse kickboxer than Pereira. Pereira knocked Jacoby out, fucked him up bad.
Jacoby won that.
Alex Pereira, left hook to God. That should be his nickname. I like Poet Time, but Danny Barlow, yeah, he's what, left-handed God. This guy should be just left hook to God, bro.
Yeah.
You see when he did,
it should just be death touch.
Yeah, he just touched Yuri right at the end of the second round, puts him, or first round, puts him down, comes out, head kicks him, got the head kick. He's dangerous everywhere, striking. If he wants, he could come out and take Khalil Rountree down. Like the grappling improvements I've seen and just him being bigger, I wouldn't advise it. I don't think he does it. But like, dude, like go watch, dude, Rountree, I've won a lot of money off him and I've won a lot of money not off him. Like I bet on him against Marcin Prachnio. He comes out, he's throwing power leg kicks, boom, boom. He's throwing good hooks. But once he started getting hit and Prachnio was hitting him with power leg kicks, like he starts backing up, dude, and gets beat by Marcin Prachnio. Sometimes like back in the day, it was always he wasn't going to show up. I just knew to always bet him against like people that were just going to strike with him. He's going to win. So I won a bunch of money. Carl, when he kicked the shit out of Carl Robertson, I was out in Reno with my boy. Won a ton of money off of that. When he beat Modestas Bukauskas, because I'm like, if these dudes are slower than him and if they're just going to strike with him, like he can beat the shit out of them guys. But he's been fighting, like I thought he lost to Dustin Jacoby. Had a good fight against Anthony Smith. They just want Pereira to keep his title, and he could probably keep it against anybody anyways. But he's like the most active star. And every pay-per-view Alex Pereira's on, no matter who he fights, is going to be a big pay-per-view. He's that dude right now. So why have him fight fucking Ankalaev and possibly a boring fight where he gets taken down the first 3 rounds? He's too gassed to do anything in the 4th or 5th or something.
Can I interject with
interject, Johnny?
A conspiracy theory as to why he's not fighting Ankalaev?
Why is that?
Do you think it's? I mean, not only because the UFC wants Pereira to win. I think they do. Do you think Ankalaev is going to have trouble getting to the U.S. or maybe he doesn't want to fight in the U.S.?
Oh, maybe, but Pereira go kick his ass wherever.
Because Pereira,
you know what I mean. Pereira kick his ass wherever the fuck he wants to meet. But that would be a good fight. But dude, like, because you got to understand, like Pereira's getting
why aren't they fighting? Let's be honest.
Well, because I just told you, like they're gonna get you're gonna sell a whole. You ain't selling shit off of Pena fucking Pennington. You're not selling. That's not selling no way. Shit. So you bring these 2 dudes, and like I said, I watch Alex Pereira kick the shit out of anybody. You know what I mean? Especially you're gonna give me Rountree, who's gonna strike with him. At least he's gonna strike, and then he's gonna beat him up. But like, yeah, man, like if you got a dude like Pereira, who's like Conor McGregor used to be, the motherfucker used to fight every 3 months. That's how he became who he was. And he would just predict what he was going to do and all that. That's what Pereira is doing right now. So like Khalil Rountree, you couldn't knock out Prachnio. You couldn't knock out Jacoby. You couldn't knock out all these people. Alex Pereira is knocking out Hill, Yuri twice. Like Rountree's not knocking out Hill. Rountree's not knocking out fucking Yuri either. Like Yuri would just go berserk on him like he did Rasic. None of that. Like Rountree's not knocking them dudes out. Pereira's gonna get him, dude. He's gonna hit him with a big shot. That's just how it's gonna be. Eventually he's gonna catch him coming in. But even that though, it could be a little boring for a little bit because Khalil can be a lower output kickboxer. I mean, he went to late in the 3rd round with Anthony Smith on 3 days' notice, and barely, Anthony Smith wasn't even trying to grapple him or nothing. But hell no, I'm not picking against Pereira here. So who else do we got after this though? Will you do your breakdown, then we'll talk a little bit.
Oh yeah, real quick. Khalil has a shot. No.
Did you just chew wee-wees? Did you just chew wee-wees in the middle of that fucking statement? That was wild.
I was trying to be no. Well, John's gonna win this fight, guys. I'm sorry. Way better. That's it. This fight's not going to the mat. If it does, Pereira is going to be the one doing it, and he shouldn't because he's better on the feet, more dangerous. That's it. That's all I need to know. I think it ends within 2 rounds for sure, though. And going to the 3rd round. Ain't
both
no way.
Them dudes are like that. I mean, Rountree's been historically durable. Ion Cutelaba took him down and elbowed him in the fucking head a whole bunch, and that's what finished him. And then he got knocked out by Johnny Walker by an elbow standing. But yeah, man. I mean, but dude, like they're both kind of counter strikers in a way. But so it could go a little bit, but I see it getting done. You know, probably the first or second big shot Pereira land because it looks like nobody can take his fucking shots. You know,
That's the thing. Like it could literally look like a slow, boring fight for 3.5 minutes in the first round, and then it just takes one shot from Potan, and then it's
because
over.
That's the thing too. Is like
saw in the last fight against
we can't bullshit. Like Poetan's got to be not nervous, but he's got to be respectful too, because this is a dangerous puncher. So yeah, man, neither one's going to go out there just go bananas. But in the end, you got to favor Poetan's power and his durability at 205 for sure.
At 205 for sure. Like the 185, I mean, Izzy was able to get him because this dude
that was his mistake. That was and he did make he was going in for the finish, bro, and left himself wide open. And Izzy literally reached back to 1982. Fucking boom, bro. And that's all because he was going in for the finish. We've seen it before. I know,
but I'm just saying, like, if Izzy and Potan fought at 205, that ain't happening. Like he would take that same shot and I don't think he would go out. I really don't.
Maybe it was just like I said, he's coming in to hit. When your momentum's going forward, and Izzy's like throwing the last shot to not get knocked out, and he landed that mofo. Yeah, but I agree. The weight cut a little bit too. Don't help nothing.
I mean, that's an extra 20 pounds, and this dude's at least what 240 walking around normal.
Yeah, 235, 240. It's a big dude. It's a big deal.
Crazy. But yeah, that's all we got. That is it. 12 fights. It's going to be fun. A lot of them are very low confidence. I think I circled all my little things. There's 5 red circles, and that's a lot for me. Usually it's like 3 or less.
Yeah.
5 out of 12 is a lot for like low confidence.
I think if I put in some bets, I want to do another week to see if I just give them out and
I mean, this isn't a bad week to not bet if you don't want to, but this could be a good week to like throw some money on some crazy dogs.
I'll tell you, like the people I feel confident in Pereira.
Yeah.
I would feel confident in Harrison, obviously, but them are easy. I feel actually to bet.
I feel confident in both Penningtons.
I feel confident in Pennington. Kind of the other Pennington, really like you said, but goddamn, you imagine just having 2 female bets. I know I'm confident in Buckley. Okay. That's my most Buckley. If I was to bet, if I was a betting man, which I might be this week, I would go Pennington and Buckley's like, and then besides Pereira and Harrison, and then look at some over unders.
There you go. But let's see.
You want to start a ladder match thing or whatever it's called?
Oh yeah, we didn't do one last week. I forgot about that until after the fact. I was like, well, we won't post it. Do you want to do or try to do a best bet, or you want to do a ladder?
Let's start a ladder. Let's do the ladder.
Boy. Well, this is a great one to do it on.
Oh shit! Oh shit! And you don't even like Buckley, so this is gonna be tough.
So we're on Pereira. We could do Pereira by KO. It's shave off a little bit.
Yep. What's that at?
Minus 330. But it's gonna happen. I mean, he's not gonna win by.
It's what?
Minus 330 for a KO. It's 5 rounds. Someone's getting touched.
Then let's do that with Pennington. Raquel.
Raquel?
Mm-hmm. What should I get it to? Because she's like minus 170.
Plus 106. Love it.
Bingo, bango, bingo, bango, right there. That's it. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to go to the casino on Friday. I got to do tape study tomorrow for next week's Dana White contender. And I went 3-1 on the contender series. But dude, I've won every week of the contender series. Some of the time, like yesterday, I couldn't even get in the bets. Sometimes I haven't got the bets in, but I always post the bets that I would make. But I don't post them on Twitter because I don't make them. And people's like, if you ain't making the bets, why even post them? Why even post an opinion on a fight? So I'm like, fuck it. I'll just put
Who are you not making bets?
Plus, shout out to
saying,
listen, I don't even advertise the Patreon, but shout out to my Patreon people that are in there just talking with me. Cool. We just have a great time. Like Derek Izzy, Scotty Law, a boy Mike, my chef Mike, and then I got my other dude Michael. Like there's just a bunch of cool ass dudes everywhere, man. And you go where you're celebrated, man.
Yes, sir. Love it. Yep, there it is. Ladder bet. There
I like it.
We'll try to. What do you want to start
so
at?
2 and stills too, you know, pretty much. So I like that. We're coming in champions mode.
What do you want to start at?
We're 25. Is that what we usually start at? 25?
We've started at 25 and we started at 50.
100,
so
200, 400, 800.
How many do you want to go up
16, 32.
Because it's very hard to hit like 10.
I mean, let's just see where it goes. We'll call it when it gets there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'll just throw whatever you guys want.
We'll stop at 20. Let's stop at 24. Stop at
$2,400.
24 different weeks of winning. Be like fucking 6.2 million.
You wild. That'd be crazy.
We got girls in the mix with it.
All righty, guys. That is it. You have anything else to say before we get out of here?
No, shout out everybody that comes out and hangs out with us on Wednesday nights, and we'll be on here on Friday or Saturday doing a little pre-show. We'll see who we get on there and stuff, and yeah, it'll be a good time. And then hopefully, like you said, we'll get another fight companion in. But just shout out to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Nick, everybody. Kadish, there will be Blood, SK, Covert Bets, everybody that comes out. Like you can name the rest.
Oh yeah, Arkansas, Nick. Let's
Matt,
see, we got Edward,
Tenacious Bling. There will be Bloods always
Baby
out
Shark,
here. Mike,
Paul, Puka, not Puka,
Puka, Paku. Yeah, but just everybody, man, because that's
man. We always appreciate everybody hanging out with us. I know sometimes we go off tangent, talk about other things, and we take
like that
45 minutes to talk about
we don't
fight, but
we don't go off tangent though. Is what we do. Why it takes a little bit is because we talk to the chat. You know what I mean? And that's the thing.
Dirty Reg.
Filthy Reg. That's how I call him. Filthy Reg. He was Dirty Reg when you guys used to disagree and always be like, why are you picking underdogs or favorites, all that. Now you guys are just both all favorites. I'm like,
yeah, it's all good.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Take care. Good luck with your bets. Good luck with your picks. Hit the like button if you didn't already before we get out of here. And we'll see you Saturday, 2 hours before the fight on Cody's channel. So get ready. We'll do this all over again. But this time on Saturday, we'll go over more bets instead of
it's
picks.
just only going to be best bets, no picks. Just a bet.
Just our bets, because you already heard this part. It's boring. You're not going to hear it again. We're going to do more betting wise, but we'll tell you who we like and what bets we like in each fight. Be fun.
Yep.
There we go. Take care.
All right.
Good luck.
Appreciate you guys.